great song. All right, can you guys hear me? Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Hello?
Okay, so that's Will.
Can somebody tell Cody that I can't hear him,
That's
please?
Vince. All right, so for some reason, everyone's cameras bombed out and depleted except for mine. So
What
What
about
about
Will's?
Will's camera doesn't work anymore. It's just the there he goes. Okay, he's back.
Oh,
There
there
he
he is.
is. All right. Okay. Ooh, good sub. I don't know who subbed because I turned. Apparently, oh, G-Tech. All right.
Thanks, G-Tech. You're the
And
man, dude.
and Lord Jed with the 7-man raid. Anyway, there is a lot going on. I mean, man,
There's too much going on,
there
but it's
was
a great thing.
so much going on. So many cool events. So many cool things. Like craziness. Evo weekend. Did anything else happen? It was just Evo, right? I feel like something else happened.
Uh,
I think it was just Evo. Evo and the future.
Yeah, man.
The future of these emotes I'm getting professionally done. But no, it's gonna be sick, dude. Anyway, Will, how are you doing, Will?
I'm good. I'm doing okay, so.
Hey, all right, man.
Will is okay. All right, cool. All right, Vince, how you doing, brother?
Better than ever, man. It's good to be back.
That's awesome. Okay,
It's
awesome.
bad news to some, but it's great news to me. So,
Yeah, hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
back.
No,
Mhm.
that's good. That's
I'm
good.
indifferent.
What?
Huh?
I thought you said something.
EMP Will's keyboard.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
dude, this body.
your
Yep.
keyboard got body?
Yeah,
I can relate, man.
I
What
think
happened? You
I
want to
need
talk
a new
about it?
one.
The
I
wow,
just spilled some rain on it.
you spilled
Just,
rain on it.
yeah.
Some water.
So,
Yeah, come.
no, like, rain
Like, serious.
energy drink.
Oh, God.
It rains on the competition. And it
Rain
just
all
rained
over
on
the keyboard.
so.
All right. So what we're gonna
Only on the enter key.
talk about is we're gonna talk about Evo. This pretty much was all we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Evo. We're gonna do our recap stories. All just there was so much badass shit that happened, dude. Besides all like the just all the whatever like the I don't know. Besides all like the things that we hate about it, I guess. Um, there were a lot of cool things. I mean, the matches, the reveals, just the people, the artist alleyway, just the atmosphere. Just I don't know. It felt great. It was awesome. I didn't even go to like the Sunday thing for the final day, but we watched it. I mean, that was even funnier within itself. But a
Yeah, I
lot.
think that's the way to do it, man,
Yeah,
is to watch it on Sunday and get food delivered and get into some shenanigans.
yeah,
So far, it's been great the past 2 years.
yeah. So a lot happened. Can't wait for next year. Um, I mean, when you think about it, can't wait for next year. That's a long, long way we got to go, but I am more than happy to wait again for it. I had a lot of fun. Everyone like I don't want to say everyone made it out of their pool, but San Diego did really, really good. We almost had he's not considered San Diego. He's like a visitor from Australia, but the homie Hayden, who is in SD at the moment, he got ninth place in cross tag. But like I said, I'm getting off track. There's so much to talk about. So we're gonna do our Evo. We're each gonna do our Evo recaps and then talk about Evo and all this other shit. It might be a long podcast, and then we're gonna talk about events happening such as yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, Pimpbot. I might have to
He's
no,
just speaking at a speed that's too fast for you to pick up.
it's hella delayed, dude. I'm gonna try to fix it with it. Fucks with it during Will and Vince's rundown. But I mean, we're gonna talk about Thunderstruck. We're gonna talk about this Red
Yeah,
Bull
the rub
event
down.
that's fucking intervening with the Arizona event. We're gonna talk about what else? There's Thunderstruck, Hyper Bomb, and we're gonna talk about the Big Kahuna, which I don't. We'll talk about the Big Kahuna when it gets there. But Will, Vince, I don't know how you're gonna decide this, but I want one of you two to start me off with your Evo experiences, just everything, because I'm pretty sure we all have a lot to say. So I don't know who's gonna go first. We're gonna go with Vince first because he's the only one not having a semi-working camera.
That's fair. All right, we can go with that, dude. I'll cut out some of the filler. There's a little bit of filler beforehand. If you want the day zero experience, just talk to me at the next TTF. I'll go over it with you. It's pretty funny, but let's just go straight into it, man. Right when we got there, it's the same thing that happens every year. There's something fucked up with the room. It's not Evo unless there's some kind of disaster going on. So we pick up J Flow, we go back, we go to get the room, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we can't give you your room, guys. The rooms we ran out of rooms." big ass hotel. You know, we're out of rooms. So yeah. So they're like, we can put you in this other room, but it's gonna be an extra $90 a day. It's like, what are we gonna
Ooh.
do? Like, not stay there? So we ended up doing that. We got a little bit of a discount, and everybody's kind of pissed off. Me and J Flo go to do it. We're kind of pissed. We're like, this fucking sucks. It's not even here. Blah blah blah. We got to walk through this stupid Michael Jackson thing.
Oh,
Like, yeah, I was like, nobody's happy right now. There's perfume everywhere as soon as we walk in. I'm pissed off, and we get to the room, and you know what, dude? The frown turned upside down real quick, man. That room was pretty fucking sweet, man. There was too much space. It was fucking gigantic. There's one big giant sex bed in there. There's nothing on the showers, dude. You could just see each other's dicks. There's a TV in there. We were watching the Trump rally on it.
yep.
Like, the room's pretty fucking sweet. Like, we're like, all right, you know what, dude? Like, let's make the best out of this, man. So that was the beginning of that. Oh, and to top it all off, what made it really worse was that the guy behind the counter kind of looked like Dewey. So that helped nobody. We're already pissed seeing this guy, and then he gives us this bad news. J Flo can't really understand him. Like, it's like everything that could be going wrong is going wrong.
Oh,
But
man.
it turns out that the room was pretty cool. So I think if we do it all over again, we kind of want to stay in that place again because it was just as far from the venue as the other one was. So like, if you get a chance to book at the Delano, oh, and they give you free bathrobes there too. So that's another cool thing about it.
Yeah. They just
So,
charge
yeah.
you to the room.
Yeah, they charged us to the room. So J Flo, it was on J Flo, but I mean, I got a bathrobe for free from that place, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, it was that's a cool room. That's the beginning of the trip.
That sounds really cool, man.
Yeah, so that's the recapped abridged day 0. If you want the rest of it, yeah, just talk to me in person because there's a lot more shit that's not as funny but kind of funny. So, anyways, the day starts. Evo day 1. We get up early as fuck because the 10 a.m. pools. And everybody's talking shit about the Evo line. They're like, "This shit sucks.
Oh,
Like,
man,
get there early. Like, the line is terrible." And we're like, "All right, sure. Whatever. We've been in lines before. It can't be that bad, right?" And this line was just fucking out of control, man. This thing's wrapping around the building. It's going outside. It's in the pool. Like, the line fucking sucks.
dude, it was at the food court. That's how crazy. And if you guys
Yeah.
don't know, like, the distance from the food court to the main room, it's not that far, but it's kind of ridiculous that. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was insane. It was wrapping all around that room. Like, it was a disaster. Mike's got to get in there and play at 10 o'clock. Oh, another cool thing. We were going to the room. I guess this girl found out about it. She was just running, and she was wearing this skirt, and her whole ass was just coming out of this thing, dude. She's just flopping all over the place. Not part of her ass, not 1/3 of her ass. Her whole ass is just like flying around. I was like, you know what, dude? This is a pretty cool start to the trip. I wish we didn't have to wait in this line, right? And then Mike's like, you know what, dude? Fuck this line, dude. We're getting in here. Fuck the line. I was like, what do you mean, dude? He's like, we're going to find a way in. Come on, fuck it. I was like, okay, sure, man. So we go, and the strat was to go on the left side. And if you go all the way on the left side, like, nobody gave a shit. And we just got right in, We didn't have to get our bags checked. We didn't have to get felt up by security.
Did you have
Nobody...
badges at least?
Yeah,
Okay.
we had badges. Nobody touched our taints or anything. Like, it was pretty fucking cool. So we got in there. The Gollin strat was super real, man. It worked like fucking gangbusters. So if ever you get in the situation again, hopefully the security doesn't just suck next year. That's like one of my bugaboos. Hopefully it's better, but if it is that way, sneak in on the left, So that happened, and we go around. We're going to the pools. We're hanging out. We're just walking around because nobody's really there yet. I don't think anybody really had 10 a.m. ones like we did. And there's all these people running around. It's getting kind of crowded. And then there's this cosplayer, dude, this Cammy cosplayer, and it's bad, man. She's big, she's dark, she's Amazonian. I'm just like, oh shit, dude, here we go, man. It was pretty badass. It's a real early Ebony Goddess of the Week. We didn't get any pictures, but yeah, the Glamazon Cammy. If for some reason you're listening to this awesome FGC podcast, the #1 podcast in all of the FGC.
Sure.
I love you, and I'll see you at TTF next week. But you saw it, dude. See, this guy knows, dude. The homie Luke, this guy's got good taste. The homie Luke, he loves cosplay, and he loves Yard House, so you can trust this guy. Anyways,
Can I get a yard house? Okay, all right.
So, anyways, we're going over there, and Mike's playing Sam's show, and I'm like, all right, I'm watching the matches, and like, for somehow he's down like 90%, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, this guy's beating the shit out of him, dude. It's a Hawamaru. He's just doing running. He's doing running punch. He's doing Sam Show stuff, and I don't even know how the fuck he does it, but somehow Mike ends up coming back and winning against this guy, and that was like that was just like it set the pace for like a lot of things that happened during everybody's pool matches. That shit was pretty fucking crazy. So that was pretty sick. I saw all the Mexico guys. They're all hype about Sam's show. Everybody's watching each other's matches and shit. Things are going well. I'm like, dude, this is pretty sweet, man. I'm ready to play my bracket, you know. And it comes up, and my match comes up, and there's a couple scrubs in this pool, right? Like they're just getting earthquaked out, man. I'm just doing jumping heavy. I'm not even fucking thinking about shit, dude. I'm just doing it. I'm like, all right, these guys fucking suck. This is sweet, dude. I'm making it out, dude. We're in there. It's time, you know. My first comeback tour. Like, I'm gonna make it. And I play this guy named Rare Form, and dude, this guy is pretty good.
His name was Rare Form.
Yeah,
What a badass name.
and it turns out that afterwards I found out that this guy is like a legit SNK player. He's from the same area as like Steve H and shit.
Oh no, okay.
And I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna fuck this guy. He's huge. He's buff as fuck. He's just straight up yoked up. This guy, he's the only good looking guy in the pool. There's just a bunch of like ghoulish creatures and shit, and he's like the only normal looking one. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm not gonna get. Don't worry, I got this guy. He's this guy's gonna be free, dude. So I pick Earthquake. I pick my boy Earthquake, and he picks Yashimaru. I'm like, okay, this character sucks. Like, there's no way I'm gonna lose to this guy. And that guy fucked me up real bad, dude. That guy beat the shit out of me. Like, if anybody's from the Street Fighter Vanilla days, dude, what about Crispy in this picture, dude?
Nice.
All right, cool, man. So yeah, Crispy was there. You know, he was in the picture. Anyway, I'm playing this guy, and if you ever watch Street Fighter 4, like imagine Geef versus Seth in Vanilla, and like that's what it was like, dude. This guy's just jumping all over the place, and that guy fucks me up that first game real bad. And I'm just like, dude, fuck, like I didn't expect this to happen. It's the first real player I've had to play. And then Toki comes up, and he's like, hey man, fuck Earthquake, dude. Pick Hanzo, and just do running C after you knock this idiot down, and just try that. Because this Earthquake is not working. I was like, all right, you know what, dude? Like, I'm down. This shit was pretty bad. So I pick Hanzo. I end up winning the next game, and things are going a lot better. But this guy still beats me. And yeah, another thing is like Toki's advice this weekend was pretty incredible. If you ever need somebody to give you advice and he's there, just ask him. Even if he doesn't play the game or anything, like just ask him, dude, because he's gonna give you some pretty sweet advice. There's not a lot of people that will give you good advice, but yeah, he's one of them. So. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have even won a match against that guy. So I'm in losers. That guy fucks me up. And then I play some fucking ass clown again, and like I'm just like not even thinking about it. Whatever, you know. So then I make it back to Rare Form again, and I play him with my Hanzo, and it was I still lose, but you know that was pretty much the end of my run for that. But it was cool, you know. Oh, I played Mortal Kombat, you know. I made it on my pools, and Sonic Fox beat me, but you know.
Wait, what?
Anyways, yeah.
What?
No big deal, yeah. And
Okay.
oh yeah, I totally played Eunice too. I played Waldstein, and I made some guy cry, and then he shit his pants and left.
Come on.
So, anyways, I'm like, all right, well, I'm out, dude. I don't
His mom picked
I
him
don't
up
give
from
a shit about any of these other games. Like the only game I wanted to play was Sam Show, and I feel like I lost to like a real player. So afterwards, I felt much better once I talked to that guy because we saw him later, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for the DLC characters. You know, like I'm an SNK player. Like I can't wait for KOF." And I was like, "Okay, well."
Yeah, I shit my pants, so I had to leave.
Yeah, so that was cool. Anyways, after that we're going and we're watching J-Flo play Tekken, and he's you know he's fucking these guys up. It's pretty funny, you know. And he's fucking this guy. He doesn't lose. I don't know what happened, but anyways, he's fucking this guy up. He plays this guy who's playing Negan, and he bodies him. And then he goes to character select, and he picks the secret weapon against J-Flo, dude. This guy picks Gigas, dude, and he just starts fucking him up, man. And it's to me like. You know, it's like always sad when somebody's getting fucked up like that, but it's also really, really funny because you know it's Gigas. Gigas sucks, and J-Flo's track record against Gigas is pretty bad. So I'm like, oh no, dude, please not like this, dude. And this guy just keeps doing shit. It keeps working. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, like it can't end like this, dude. Like this guy has to win, and he ends up clutching it out, and then he fucks that guy up the last game. So thank God for that. It wasn't a disaster story. And I'm like, oh, thank God, you know, he's still in, man. And then he's got to play one more match to get out. And he plays some Equinox waifu. And she's playing Lily. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this is gonna be a match, man. This shit is gonna be funny. Because Lily matches are always funny. And he ends up clutching that match out too. It's really crazy. There's a lot of scrambles, all kinds of shit's going on, but he ends up clutching it out and winning, dude. We're like popping up. We're like, fuck yeah, J Flow, Equinox J Flow. Oh, we're saying all this stupid shit. And it turns out like the 3 of the 4 people that made out of that pool were all Oscar players. So
Really? Holy
yeah,
shit.
it was a pretty intense bracket, man. I was like, oh shit.
Wow. You know what? I wonder what the odds are of that actually happening with like 4 of the same besides Sam Show, you know, I don't know. But be like
Yeah.
4 of the same characters coming out of the bracket, or even like thinking about like Marvel or Dragon Ball, like you know, like or
Yeah, it
even
was
2
insane,
or 3
dude.
of like the same teams making it. Well, that's so cool. All right.
So that shit was crazy, you know. Those are the ones that I remember watching. I didn't get to watch as many people's pools as I thought I was going to, but I mean, those are the real standout highlights for me. So, another thing that happened is like I'm getting like we've been standing around for a couple hours. It's like everybody's getting kind of tired. I'm like, you know what, fuck this, dude. I'm gonna go to the side stage. I'm gonna go sit down, man. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm watching like the 5th rundown of like this stupid fucking mobile game with Justin Wong, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, this was such a mistake. All these ads suck. This Mortal Kombat ad sucks, dude. I can't stand this shit. I'm like, something funny has to happen right now, where I'm just gonna go to the room and go to bed. Fuck this, you know. And I see Aru walking up, like he's gonna go play his Sam Show match. Like, oh shit, Aru's gonna go up there. This is gonna be cool, you know. Like this guy's pretty good. This should be a good match. He walks up there. He's got this empty water bottle in his hand, and he goes to throw it away, and he throws that shit like it's gonna make it. He's got his hand up and everything, and that shit just misses the fucking trash can, dude. And he looks so sad, dude. And he's like looking around to see if anybody saw it, and like nobody was around there, but we were in the back and we saw that shit. So we watched him go up there, pick it up, and throw that shit away, and have to go play his match. And I was like, you know what, dude, we're staying here, man. This is a good start to this. So that was pretty much the most of the first day and all that stuff. There was not really too much notable stuff that happened the next day. But let me see. Let me check my notes real quick.
Oh, I'm not creeping. I don't know who she is. I have her on Twitter, brother. I'm just seeing your bracket, man. You know. Don't worry.
Let me see. Let me check this.
She plays bad games, dude.
All right, let me check the second days. Second day comes up, and one of the funny things that happened is we're walking back, and we see Tebeo and everybody, all the Mexico boys. They're just hanging out. We're talking shit like, oh, how'd you guys do? Blah, blah, blah. You know, the tournament talk, right? And this guy comes up here to Tebeo, and he's like, hey, what's up? What's up, Mango? What's going on? And he was just like, God damn it, dude. He was so pissed off. He's like, dude, get away from me, man. Like, don't talk to me, dude. So that guy thought he was Mango, which was pretty funny. That happened. Oh, man, what the hell else happened? The second day is kind of a blur. Oh, watching Dragon Ball was pretty fucking sick. You know, I don't really like that game that much, but just the whole story like that was going on, grand finals and all that. It was intense, man. You could tell everybody in the room was like really feeling it. So that was a pretty enjoyable thing. Something that I did not think that was going to happen, but I really ended up getting invested into Dragon Ball. Watching the top 2 was really cool. I'm really glad that Goichi finally won. You know, we're making fun of him the whole time. We're like, oh, you know, what's in those notes, dude? You know, it's all the top players' dick pics and all that shit. You know, the usual goofs and gaffs. That was sick. He wins that, and then and Sam Show top 8 starts, man. And goddamn, man, what a ride that was, man. That ended up being so much better than I thought it was going to be. Like all the matches were interesting. A bunch of sick shit happened. Like there was like so many intense moments, man. And halfway through, if you watched it, you'll know. But once the Haomaru's got picked and he started doing running 2, and everybody started yelling, yeah, like the real person that started, yeah, that was Gollin, dude. That was Mike. He was the one that was yelling all that shit before everybody started going crazy. So if you enjoyed that, you can thank your boy Mike for that. But top 8 of Sam Show was so good. I was really fearful for it. I was hoping that it wasn't just going to be really boring and you're going to see a bunch of the same characters and all that, but it ended up being really, really, really good. Sam Show was like one of the big highlights for me for sure. I really enjoyed it. The top 8 was good. I think there was not a single dull match. We were all making fun of Alex Valle, dude. We're like, dude, this guy, he was getting fucked up in his first match. He gets 2 rounds straight. He's about to lose the next round, and Mike turns to me and he's like, somebody get this fucking turn waster out of here, man. This guy's garbage, right? And like no sooner does he say that shit that Alex Valle just starts fucking him up, and he runs it back and wins like 4 straight and just beats him. So I was like, you know what, dude? All right, you know what? This is gonna be a good top 8. and it was just full of cool shit like that. All kinds of real crazy rage bursts, interesting esens, crazy weapon flips, just all kinds of weird shit, man. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. I really liked the top 8 for that. Let's see, what other games were top 8 that day? Soul Calibur was pretty cool. I didn't get to watch as much of that as I wanted to, but that was still pretty cool. And what was the last one? It wasn't
Soul
Mortal
Calibur
Kombat,
was
was
the
it?
last one. Soul Calibur was the last one. Because MK
Okay,
was Saturday.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Eunice in the morning. That was the first one on Sunday, yeah. So yeah. Anyways, so that was that. After all the bullshit's done that day, we're hanging out, and I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, man. Let's do something. So me and Mike went to the Taco Bell cantina, and it started as a joke at first. Everybody wants to get the yard of Baja Blast. Taco Bell. Oh fuck yeah, dude. But that place was pretty fucking cool, dude. It was like seriously, it was like insane. As soon as you walk in there, the music's just loud as fuck. There's all kinds of shit. You gotta walk through this crazy misters. I think the misters were spraying out Baja Blast too. Like it's fucking crazy. There's people wearing like those like damn, what the hell is that shit called? Where they get that shit on their legs where they can't like go a certain distance. There's like 4 people wearing those fucking things over there,
Are
dude.
you talking about like a house arrest thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like
okay.
4 people wearing house arrest things, dude. There's all these like sluts, dude. It's insane, man. So I ended up getting the Yard of Baja Blast. Everything's going well, dude. Like if you ever go there, if you're at Las Vegas at Evo, whatever, just go to the Taco Bell Cantina. You owe it to yourself. Even if you don't like Taco Bell, just go there. It's like a one of a kind experience, man. That place is fucking crazy, dude. There's the Taco Bell thoughts, dude. The taco thoughts, they're everywhere, man. Like you can't turn your head without running into one of them. So go to the Taco Bell Cantina. Shout outs to the Taco Bell Cantina. Mike did a really good recap of the Cantina experience. So if you really want to know what happened there, just go watch the archives, man. It's pretty badass. Anyway, so that happens. Day 3 comes up. We're watching the finals. Let's see what happened first. Let me take a look. What was the first game? Eunice was the first game. It's pretty cool. Nobody's awake in the room. I'm the only one that's watching that shit. I'm watching it on my phone. It's pretty cool. I'm watching it. Clear Lamp's too fucking good. All that stuff. Blah blah blah. Then they announced the Eunice, the Calcium Lime Rust. Everybody's stoked. Everybody's freaking out. There's all these new characters. There's all this cool shit. There's a T-pose super. Like everybody's getting happy about it. I'm like, all right, cool. This is gonna be this is a good start to it. And what was the game that was after that? It was Street Fighter, wasn't it?
Are you talking about Sunday?
Yeah.
You mean
I'm talking about Sunday.
Cross Tag was the first game.
What was it? Cross Tag?
Yeah, Eunice was a.
Eunice was Saturday morning.
Eunice
Okay,
had to
yeah,
be
Cross
Saturday,
Tag.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Cross Tag. The order of the announcement is still the same, but it's Cross Tag. That shit doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I don't know what's going on.
That's the first time I've seen that game actually played, and that was yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's like an insane game. How can anybody that doesn't like versus games not like that game? It has like everything you would ever want. Everybody has an instant overhead. Everybody has left rights. The rounds are over in like 2 seconds. Like I don't know. It was pretty entertaining to watch that. I don't know what's going on. I still don't understand what's going on in that game, but an American won, so that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Then the Units announcement happens, so everybody's pretty happy about that, even though everybody knew it was going to happen already because it got leaked. They also announced the next things for Cross Tag. They announced that the Akatsuki Blitzconf characters are coming in there,
really cool.
and the Blitz Tank is in. Everybody's pretty happy about that. I was like, you know what? That's cool. Like, I don't give a shit about this game. Like, I don't really like play it, but it's cool for the players. It's always good to see more content in your games, even if you don't play it. Like, seeing people support their games even after they're released is like that's like the dream. That's like some shit we never would have ever got before, and that's just something that we get now, which is really cool. So after that, what is after BB Tag? Is that when Street Fighter comes on?
Yeah.
Yeah, Street Fighter sucks, but it's cool the Bonchan one, you know.
Yeah, he just.
That's definitely the weakest announcement out of all that shit too. Was 3 characters. It would have been pretty cool to announce them there, and all that. But look at like all the shit that everybody else is announcing. There's games that are getting like whole gigantic updates. We'll get more into that later.
Dude, I was thinking
all that
about
shit.
it too. Like watching, someone was watching like all the past Capcom announcements where like, when G came out on stage and he dressed up, and this year was like, damn. I wonder if Ono had like the whole Honda costume, or he was like, like like a costume dressed out in the back. He's like, I I don't know. It just
Yeah.
it's very unfortunate.
It really sucks when shit like that
Yeah.
happens, and I usually am the first person to blame Capcom, but it was totally out of their control this time. That really was on Steam that fucked it up, which is really really odd because usually that shit doesn't happen. So it's too bad. The announcement was weak anyways, but whatever, whatever, whatever. Bonchan won. That's sick. I don't even remember any of the other matches because that game sucks. But it's really cool that Bonchan won. Every time either him or Punk are doing well, I feel like the game's in a good state. So he won. That's cool. I'm glad he did. And I don't remember any of the other matches. So that's the end of that. And Tekken comes up, and Tekken, there's like, where do you even start, man? Like, it's the fucking dream scenario, man. Winners finals is a great match. Grand finals is a great match. All the matches are good. Everybody's invested. The commentary is fucking hilarious. Like, it's just awesome. Like, it hits all the right bases, man. Like, Tekken, like, I don't have a single bad thing to say about Tekken. Like, it was awesome. They have an announcement afterwards. Season 3 comes out. There's a fucking original character that just fucking kicks ass. Everybody's excited for this character. Zafina comes back. Everybody's excited. There's that New Balance update, all kinds of shit. Like, Tekken fucking kills it, man. They knock it out of the park. Like, what a great end to Evo, and then that was it. It was over. Yeah, Evo was done
Well,
after that. Tekken, and then the show closed, and there were no more games, and it was done. And we all got on with our lives, and yeah, that was it. That was my Evo experience.
Thank you, Vince. Thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Will, can you talk to us about your Evo experience, some of the ups and downs,
the
just
ups
what
and
you
downs.
liked, and just everything?
Yeah, well, I think Vince covered the room and not really getting there, but um, I think day one, I spent most of that day like spectating pools, like Street Fighter pools and stuff, because I didn't actually play until the next day. So I watched Richard's pool and I watched him play Haitani, and that was a pretty heartbreaking match because he should have won that like multiple times, but he kind of choked at the end, and Haitani ended up winning. But other than that, that was a
Man,
really sick
how
match.
you explained it to us though was like it seemed like a really intense close match. How like he had the punishes down, but he just either was too slow or just the wrong move came out, and like it could have really like turned into like his favor. But it's I don't damn that's like crazy.
That's the real heartbreaker, man. Is the tiny decisions that lead to shit like that, man.
And it sucks that
Yeah,
that had to be a match like his second. That wasn't a match to get out the pool. That was just his second match because Richard wasn't like the seeded player. He didn't have enough points to like to. You know,
that's weird. They had and like earlier they had well one thing they had the wrong match on the stream because they had like Richard play some jobber on the stream
I saw
like
that the Cammy guy
the match
or
earlier
it was
when they
something
should have
yeah,
had the real match.
which
You
was the
know,
Haitani one, right?
yeah, the Haitani one because that match was like actually sick. Because the thing about that match is like both players adjusted well. Because Haitani was like waking, he was doing all these like crazy DPS, and he was like challenging like when Bison's plus situations with like EXDP, and it was hitting Richard like a lot. And then eventually Richard started blocking it and then punishing, and so then that's like how he was winning games, like in both situations. But then at the end, like Richard did a safe jump and Haitani did EXDP into V trigger, and normally that's like -5. Richard does like stand strong, which is I think six or it's a slow punish. Like it's not a real punish, so he didn't get a punish off that. And then like 10 seconds later, he blocks the EXDP and he tries to go for max damage, like neutral jump punish.
Oh,
And
he went for the Javits, dude.
yeah, he went for the which is like I don't know if because some characters and like you can just hold up sometimes, and that's usually how you punish it. But he didn't punish it, and then like Haitani just blocked, and then it was like they were back in neutral, and then he ended up losing. So
Damn, man.
yeah, so it's like kind of one of those where it's like
That's really unfortunate, man.
he just kind of fucked up,
Those are the real heartbreakers, man.
I feel like with Richard is that like he has so much potential, but just like it's just these small moments that just like fuck it up so bad. I mean, not that was just I mean he did good though. Like This run this
Yeah,
year was a lot better. Like I don't want to sound like a dick, but what was the run where he didn't even make out his pool? Was that last year or 2 years ago? Because there was a Evo he didn't even make it out his pool, right?
that was. I think that was last
That was
year.
last year, right? Okay,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, I mean that's like a lot of our players, man. Like fuck, dude. But I'm sorry, yeah. But we'll continue.
Um. But yeah, like that. That sucked to see, and then. But his losers run was good. I would like he beat a lot of good players. Um. He beat like Brian F, Chris CCH.
Yeah,
Damn.
don't want to
He
talk
beat
about.
he beat this Guile player from NorCal. So I was like, he gave me the fist bump, because on the match
Yeah,
experience.
good shit, man. That always feels good, you know.
Yeah.
Like J Flow's first match in Tekken D was against some lay player. He just fucked him up. He's like, "Yep."
Yeah. Um. He beat a bunch of other people, but then he ended up losing to Didi Mokov, which is like,
The one time he beat him, yeah, is that Evo. Like not like all the times Richards fucked him up at Wednesday Night Fights or the exposition. Like you know what I mean? He beats
yeah,
him at like and then not even him beating Richard. He beat Zen like the next. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Then he beat, yeah. Then that, yeah. It's like it sucks that he beat Richard, but I mean, at least he was like playing pretty well because he beat some other good players after Richard. Because I know he beat Shan, and I think he beat
He got. I think he
someone
got
else.
like ninth or almost like one away from ninth or something
Yeah, he
crazy.
was like
He,
he was doing pretty good that tournament for sure. But yeah, it was just crazy because like the night before I was watching him play Jesse for like they played like a first at 20 or something.
yeah.
But Dini Makov plays so much different than Jesse. It's like crazy that how like I don't know. I guess that's one character where you can actually like have a different, distinct play style in that game
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for sure.
because you
Which
can like
there's not a lot of them.
yeah. But that match was like I didn't even know what to say. I was like that guy just like went crazy and
The wake up
it
fierce punch,
worked. I
dude.
don't know.
He got
Uh
13th, dude.
yeah. So yeah, he was doing pretty good.
And I guess
I think he
sorry.
Yeah, I think he beat the ended up beating the person he lost to in winners or
It looks like
something.
Zen or Shen beat him, and then he beat him in the losers. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Wow.
but I saw some of Sean's matches, which was like Sean had a good run too. He ended up just losing to the same birdie guy twice, which was I don't know. I think it's not like he doesn't know the matchup. He just kind of got command grabbed. Like
The homie Dan, dude.
yeah. Um. Shit, I don't know what else. Fuck. But yeah, Street Fighter was pretty good this year. As far as like my run, I made it out of my pool in losers. I had to. So like we talked about, I think I mentioned Matchan last week, where he was like the only good person in my pool or the best player in my pool, and so I did end up playing him, and there was like a stick malfunction or like actually I don't know, someone's plugged in a stick or like they went to the profile and pretty much like paused the game, right? And so it was like this whole deal where we had to like get the TO to come over and then fucking Itabashi was there and he started talking to my TO and he was like talking in English and I'm like what the fuck's happening? And then so like Itabashi wanted him to switch to PS4 or something because he said it was faulty because like someone else plugged in a stick or something. And so they like asked me and Machan if like we wanted to replay like restart it or like to continue. And I was just like, oh, might as well just restart it, right? And so that's what ended up happening. And then we restarted on a new PS4 and we started playing again. And he won the first round, but then his stick actually disconnected, and it wasn't like a profile like someone left the thing plugged in or anything. And then so I had to take another round, and then we started again, and then
Jesus Christ.
I ended up losing. I was like, what the fuck?
Wasn't that joke like you took 4 matches off that guy and you still lost or some shit?
Yeah, I won 4 rounds and still lost 2-0 or something.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know. It was like that was probably like my I don't know. It was a really annoying tournament experience, I guess. It was really weird because we played like 2 games, but it only felt like we really played like one because half the games were cut short because I had to take 2 rounds, And so it like I don't know. Honestly, I feel like it did kind of like ruin my momentum
Yeah,
because
of course it did, man.
like when I was the rounds I like where it did pause, like I was making a comeback in one round, and then the other round I was like winning. And so it was like I don't know. It was really sucked. But then I had to play this guy in losers, and this guy's like whole family was there for some reason. Like his grandma was there, his like girlfriend, his like homie, and I was waiting for him to play. And my TO was like, "Oh, you play him." So he gets done playing, and the TO's like, "Oh, stay on. Like you're gonna play. He's gonna play me." And the TO's like, "Oh, he's ready to play." I was like, "All right." So I sit down, I like plugged in, and I'm like, I'm all ready to go. Like, it's on the end game screen, and this guy's just talking to his girlfriend, like I don't know, for like a minute, a while. I'm like, all right, cool. And Enrico's behind me. He's like, I thought this guy was ready to play. And then it's just because the guy looks at me as if I said that. I'm like, what's up, man? And then we just start playing, and then like it was weird because like this guy like he took a really long time like after that to like I don't know gather his thoughts or whatever. He like took a deep breath. I'm like, all right, this guy's like pretty serious, right? I don't know, I destroyed that guy. I don't know, but I was like, all right, that's cool. That was wasting my time. No, I'm kidding. But then yeah, I made it out in losers after that guy, and then the next day, Saturday, I had to play. Uh, dude, I just played this chum player, and I don't know, that guy just beat me. Like,
The NCC.
yeah, it was a NorCal chum player.
The fresh
Fun,
and toasty dude.
yeah, fresh and toasty. 380. Oh, I didn't even look at my placing.
Oh,
Three
sorry,
and
I didn't
two.
mean.
Oh man, come on. Okay,
Will,
Nice work, dude.
Monchan.
are you okay?
Dude, there should be an asterisk next to that Monchan.
Talk to Mr. Wizard, dude.
380. You know what? I thought that's not that bad.
Why is this up taking up the whole screen, dude?
All right, we're just gonna have this right. Have this moment. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like the thing. I lost that match because I actually dropped the super. Like I had a
Oh yeah.
super. I did like a upside down kick, into flash kick, V trigger flash kick. I just dropped the super, and I was like, "Fuck!" And then I think I like ate a EX fireball after that. Like I just walked into it, so that sucks. I don't know, but damn, what could have been, right? Uh, lost to a trash can before. Yeah.
That's the Rambat winner, dude. Joseph.
Anyway, CTF or TTF.
TTF.
Evo was fun. I think I didn't expect to do too well, but I'm glad I made it out of my pool at least. I think. Who's this guy?
This is-
Oh, yeah, that guy was sick. But I had a good time, honestly. Like, without the whole like stick malfunction thing slash rigged, whatever you want to call it. My TL ran the pool pretty well. It was pretty funny, I guess. He like started speaking to me in Spanish at one point randomly, and I was just like, all right, cool. That's I understand. Um, but yeah, I didn't get to watch Dragon Ball unfortunately, but I did watch like the archives of Dragon Ball and Guilty Gear.
Oh man, I
Um,
still gotta watch Guilty Gear.
yeah, I don't know. I know they only had top four like on the main stream or the side stream, but I don't know if they had anything else like the pools matches anywhere. But the grand finals in that was Deb and fucking Marlin Pie, and I was watching
Like,
it. It was pretty funny because I was just watching it. I was like, wow, this is just like it's watching me and Drake play at the Anime Kitchen and TTF. It was like a pretty crazy set.
yeah,
Like,
the homie Deb, man.
yeah. Um, shit, I don't know, man. Uh, what else happened? A lot of other shenanigans happened, which can't disclose.
The Colombian shenanigans, dude.
Colombian escapades and
Yeah, that picture sums it up, dude. It's right there. That's the aftermath.
wait, on.
Can that be my tier 3 emo, dude?
The thing about that ice cream sandwich,
Was it good?
it wasn't good.
It
All
Hey, here
right,
he goes, dude.
Holy
There he
shit.
goes, dude.
huh?
You say it wasn't good?
It wasn't good because I got the wrong flavor. Because when I got up there and I had to choose the flavor, I was like, I got like,
You got nervous, dude?
I got really nervous. I got a lot of anxiety. I was like, fuck, because I got a chocolate chip cookie, and I was like, oh, I'll just get the chocolate chip ice cream, and I was like, fuck, that's kind of retarded, but. So then I started panicking and I saw coconut. I was like, I like coconut, but so I got coconut ice cream on that ice cream sandwich. It was not good at all, and I was like, fuck, this is not good. And I don't know, I was pretty. God damn it. And then Pimp I took. Anyways, good times. Yeah, it was a blow up. That's a bitch of the week. Me. Um. Anyways, Guilty Gear was funny. It was just watching like me and Drake play it, the Anime Kitchen. If you want to watch Grand Finals, that's just you can watch it every Friday or every other Friday. TTF. Um. But yeah. Pretty much once Richard was eliminated, I think that's when like everyone's just like not over with Evo, but I think like everyone could just like you know do other shit, or at least like felt that way. Um. All right. What do you guys think?
That it, dude? Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you ever find the Street Fighter 4 tournament, dude?
I never found a Street Fighter 4 tournament. I don't
Dang.
even know if they had it, honestly. Because, like, the only reason I asked is because I heard, like, rumors of there being one, and I heard, like, someone was going to run it, but this was a while back. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from it. I went to, like, the Facebook pages, I went to, like, Twitter's. I don't know. I don't think it ever happened.
That seems pretty weird to not happen.
Yeah, and I mean, I walked to the bring your own console setups, but like all the games were like they were either poverty fighters or like older games. No one was playing anything like past 2008 or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. couldn't find that setup. Anymore. Um, I guess Street Fighter Five top eight was pretty. I think it was pretty lackluster. I don't know. It just didn't feel exciting at all. And even though Bonchan won, I think it's. I don't know. It just didn't like. It wasn't that great for some reason. And I think that's just because of just how the game is, or I don't know. Compared to like other games where like Tekken or Dragon Ball where there's like lack of storylines, right? Um, yeah, because I mean I think the only good thing that would have happened was maybe if Punk would have did well because he was obviously like one of the strongest players, but I guess Bonchan was like coming off like three consecutive like grand finals at CPTs or something. Um,
You know what's cool about Street Fighter Five was the amount of people that DQ'd themselves from the tournament to do other stuff. Like Justin Wong, he's like, you know what, fuck this dude, DQ me, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna go play Sam Show.
What about all the people that were DQ'd because the line was too long, dude?
Oh man, dude, that shit was bad, man. That's why you gotta use the secret Gollum strats next time. Don't forget.
oh, okay. So the first day I went there on Friday, I woke up like a little bit later, like at 1 or something. And so I had to wait in that whole line thing for like I want to say close to an hour or something. Uh so that was I don't know what happened cuz compared to like Saturday, it was like a lot faster. So I don't know if they were just like just letting people through or if they figured something out, but yeah, it was definitely a blow up on Friday. Even like the Golem strat, I tried the Golem strat, and then like I tried it one time, and then some guy was like stopping us, and then I got back in the line, and then the same guy was just telling us to keep going. So it was like, what the hell? So yeah, it was like weird.
Yup.
It like kind of worked, but I don't know. It was weird. And then there was like the real line. Once you got inside, you had to wait through security, and they got like, you know. Anyways, I'm glad Arslan Ash won Tekken. I think he was my prediction to win. Uh, he's pretty
Yeah.
untouchable right now.
That guy was just playing out of his mind, man.
I think I talk about like taking things to the next level a lot, but he actually took it to the next level.
Yeah, he made everyone look like they never played the game before.
Yeah, it's like you know what this character's gonna do, but it didn't matter because he just fucked him up anyways. Like it's insane.
Yeah, and then like I don't even have the game knowledge to like I guess fully understand how good he is, but I know like Knee's like one of the gods right now, and he kind of bodies him. So that was pretty cool. I rewatched the Dragon Ball archive, and that was some really good sets. Um, I thought Mortal Kombat was okay. I think like a lot of people thought it was boring, but I guess it was kind of boring. But
It was, dude.
up until the point Tekken Master lost, because I think if he would have kept winning, that would have been like a good storyline because he was coming from losers, and if he would have ended up doing anything to Sonic Fox, like that would have been cool. But unfortunately, like that didn't happen, and then Sonic Fox is Sonic Fox. But I don't know. What can you do? Um, yeah, and then that's about it. I didn't watch Smash 4, so I told you MKLeo was gonna win. So 2 for 2 on predictions there. So
That's weird because there was no games after Tekken, so I don't know how he won. Evo was over, brother.
yep.
Did Arslan win Evo Japan? Yeah, back
Yes.
to back,
He's back to
back to
back.
back,
Evo
chin to
champ.
chin, ass to ass champion.
Yeah, he's a consolidated, unified world champ or whatever.
Yeah, he unified the belts.
But can he win PHS? I don't know.
Uh, I don't know, maybe. Can he qualify for the big Kahuna?
I think he could.
Are you done, Will?
I don't know. I guess so. Um, yeah,
All right.
and scene.
And okay, and scene. All right. Um. Well, yeah, Evo. I don't know. Evo was fun, dude. All I gotta say, the car ride was awesome. Um. It does suck that some of the homies couldn't be there under certain circumstances. But the trip is always fun. We're driving up there, listening to random music, random stops, just random people. We get there. I always like doing the thing where it's like, who's the first player you see, there.
Oh
It's,
yeah,
that's always
that's a
like a
good one.
fun thing. I think mine was like Ricky Ortiz, and it was just like out of control. Um, and then like, I never really get all like starstruck or like fanboyish, but I always think it's like badass when like all like the hardcore Tekken players just like they're like grouped up. It's like fucking like Dimeback with like Anakin and Jimmy J, and it's
Oh,
like
the Korean
and
Mafia.
then they're all just like with what I mean, they're all just fucking the Korean Mafia, and they're all just fucking gambling, and it's like 4 in the morning, and they got pools, but they don't give a fuck. But it's pretty sick, man. Um, so like my pool wasn't until like 10 p.m. or like 8 p.m. on Friday, so I mean I pretty much stayed up with like Gerald fucking around and running into people. The homie Cool Richie, Ball Richie was like just on roulette 24/7, like he just didn't give a fuck. He was always winning apparently, and then he was fucking just like, apparently he like just blew some guy up on stream, and like I don't know, it was pretty funny, man. And then yeah. So anyway, I don't get up to watch anyone's pools because like I'm tired and my pool's not until 8 p.m. since I'm a great friend. But like I'm looking at Twitter and I'm hearing just like all these results of people making it out of their pool. Um, it's like it's a good thing to me and a bad thing. Only not like bad to like the players that made out of the pool, but I was just thinking like, damn, all these people are making out of their pool, like everyone's making out of these pools. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, dude, what if I don't make it out of my pool? So I'm like kind of freaking out. I'm like, fuck, dude, like, is it because I just suck? Is like the bracket wasn't in my favor? Blah blah blah. But then like the whole time I'm just like telling myself, dude, there is like no way I cannot make it out of my, or I'm not gonna make it out of my pool because like there was like a week where I was just looking at I did a stream where when I was playing, um, I looked at my whole bracket. And I was pretty much going through all the tournament results and like all their tournament history, I guess it's called, and looking through their Twitters and watching their Twitch streams. And I mean, the only
Doing
like
the creeping, dude. The Facebook
yeah, the
creeping.
Facebook creeping, and the only person well, first of all, Double obviously was my he was the seeded player in my bracket, which he got like ninth place, but he was on the top side. So I was like, okay, I don't know who else. And apparently there was like a known Lucky Chloe player, but I've never heard of him, and he was on top of the top side of the bracket. And then the only two players on my bracket, I guess that were known for my creeping research was Kanga Rek, which was Australian player from Australia player from Australia.
Australian from Australia.
Yeah, he was a Steve player, and then some guy, a guy named oh fuck, what was his name? But he's a guy I run into online a lot. But the good thing about that was those two guys played each other on their bracket, and I would have to play one of those guys to make it on my pool out of winners. So that's not like a dick or anything, but like the first two people I haven't heard of, I'm not gonna call them jobbers, but it was like an Oscar, and I like fucked him up, and then he was upset, and then the second guy I played was
He was upset. Why
dude,
was he upset, dude?
who else? Who was the second guy? I played someone else and I beat him, and then I played the Kanga Red guy. He fucks me up, and then I beat him. It goes like 2-2. I don't think it went yeah, it goes 1-1. I don't think it was last game, last round, but I mean, I think I don't know. It just he beat me, dude. He did literally a wall to wall combo on me. Like it just the cameraman and the walls were on his side. I think it's uploaded because like the team mascot or not team mascot, but like, the team manager was there recording.
The team
And
mascot.
I'm gonna find it so I can just like upload it and be like, yeah, this was me. Like he literally did a 100 hit combo. Like it was like so fucking crazy, man. Um, so yeah, that guy ends up making it out of winners. I get tossed into losers. And then I play fuck, who do I play first? I think I play like I play on a. It's not on a light. Oh yeah, I don't know who. I don't remember because I'm just a punk, dude. Damn. I'll look at my bracket because I want to know because like the funny thing about Evo when you play it is just listening to the people's just their like reactions or like like, just what are they gonna say like oh this matchup sucked oh bear player blah 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 guy
Yeah,
oh
there's a
my
lot of that
they're
going on, no matter what game. Oh,
but
these fucking Genjros all over the place, like
yeah
all that shit.
but then in the end it's like okay dude if there's so many of these guys or like you're gonna like talk shit and complain about it like why don't you do something about it? It's one of those things.
Yeah, get good, man.
Get good, man. Like stop complaining about it and get good, bro. But no, cause my pool was pretty crazy. There wasn't that many. The guy that beat me he's like that guy was crazy. Um, I'll let you know about that as soon as we get there. So okay, yeah. But look, so this was the I can't see it, but Rubik's was the Oscar. Hollow was anyway. I don't remember honestly, but I remember I beat whoever I had to get. I think I had to beat a who the fuck I don't remember like even the character that I played to get out of my pool. How hollow. It was someone. It was easy because I was kind of freaking out about it. Like I was lucky enough that the I'm styling on you was that guy. Like I was looking at his he was the other guy on the other side of the losers pool. But he's a guy that had really good tournament results. I beaten him online a couple times, but that's online. But luckily enough, he was on the other side. But I can't remember who I played to get out. I feel like a dick, but then that kind of also means like I wasn't that worried about it. I guess. I mean,
That's just what happens
and
sometimes, man. We
I
can't
don't know
remember
who was there
everything.
to watch it either. But I do remember the next round of pools that I played. I played in Eliza. I played Sleepy Puma, which is like an LA guy. I've only played him once. Good kid, or dude. He's a lead player. I beat him at Wednesday Night Fights. And then I remember when I beat him, he said the whole, "Oh, like I don't like this matchup." But then he was asking, "Oh, what could I have done to do better?" Blah blah. You have like a Discord, and then he was like asking for advice, which was really cool.
Thank God for people like
So
that,
I
man.
was telling him, and then so I had to play him my first round of losers, and he like I beat him like one game, and he fucks me up. Like I don't know if I beat him the first game, and then the second game he fucks me up. I think I had to like I think he just fucks me up the first game the first like round, and I'm like, dude, I'm about like, and then that's when the oh shit nerves start picking up. Like, I'm gonna fucking lose this guy. I'm thinking like, do I beat this guy last time? He's the new school guy. All those thoughts start coming in, and then I just hear, you hear that little voice in the back of me, like it was little J Flow saying, dude, just calm down, relax, blah blah. And then I did my I did my breathing techniques, and then like I sat there, slapped myself in the face, drank some water, and then I slowed it down, and I beat him. So it was like 2-1. But it was really close, all jokes aside. Like, it was like, fuck, this guy was about to like, end my Evo career. And I think this was like his first Evo or some shit. It was crazy. And then when I beat him, he's like, oh, so is there anything else like that you can tell me about the last time we played? I'm like, fuck, this guy's a badass. So I'm talking to him, and I legitimately tell him like everything that he should have done. I was like, oh, you should have just chilled out. You know what I mean? Like, just hit me, run away, because like the only reason you lost is because you rushed in and whiffed something, and I launched you. Or, I told him like, you should have done more lows because I'm horrible at like doing like blocking low, and like I suck at throw breaking, so you should have done like more throws. And he was just, oh, okay. And then I played some Eliza guy. Every person that I beat besides every person that I played besides like obviously the two guys that beat me and the Puma guy, like the people I beat, dude, they were just like fucking dicks or something. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with them though, but like I played one guy, the Liza guy. I fucking just like I was scared because he picked Eliza. I'm like, dude, I fucking hate this character. Like this
Yeah,
character is
those janky characters are like
like
pretty scary to fight
I'm
in tournaments,
like
man.
I'm scared of her, but I'm not like I'm confident that I could beat this because like I've played Eliza's, and like it's just like you just gotta calm it down, blah blah blah. And this guy fucking gets I destroyed it. The only game he got off me was he perfected me. He perfected me, and I said, fuck this isn't happening. And I perfected him back and shit. But then like the next game I 3-0'd him, and then like I think it was like Chad was watching me, cool Chad, and then fucking and then like little J Flow's like, yeah, dude, like I turned around for a quick second, and like I turned around and you're up, and then this guy was just like so mad, and he didn't say shit. I just shook his hand and just said GG's brother. And then the whole time, like waiting for my next match, dude, I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I remember who I beat to get out of my pool. It was a Julia player from Vegas because my bracket runner, it was his homie. So that's the day one. I beat his homie, and then I never play. If you guys know me, I really never play casuals unless you ask me. And if I don't like you, or I'm pretty much tell you how you know I don't like you, right? The lore. But no, I'm not gonna say no. If you ask me to play casuals, unless I do have to be somewhere, or like like or something, I won't play casuals. But this dude asked me, "Hey, you want to play casuals?" And there was no excuse. I just because I didn't have to go anywhere. It's not like I'm tired or anything. I slept for like 2 days straight, and then all the pools, like I was like the last guy in pools. Fucking dude, I didn't even know Gerald went 0-2, man. So I couldn't even watch any of his matches, man. So I told the guy, you know what? Yeah, I'll play you. So we played one game, and like the dude, I don't know what the fuck was up with some of these like volunteers or wherever you want to call them, but some of these guys were just power tripping out of their fucking mind, dude. The guy was like, last game, we got to turn it off. No, I was like, hey, can we finish this? Because he was like beating me. Like it was only one game. I was like down 2 rounds. I was like, oh, we can finish it. No, you got to turn it off. If you don't turn it off when I'm blah blah. And I was like,
Damn.
I was like, dude, I told him fuck you. You know what I mean? And then he's like, what? I was like, all right, man, we're almost done, dude. You know what I mean? And then like, I beat him. And like I never exchanged my info, like Steam info, but I was just like, you know what, fuck it, dude. Like, oh, here's my Steam account, like, blah blah blah. And then he's like, yeah, the guy you beat me was he was my homie. And then like because the guy was kind of upset too, but he's like, yeah, he doesn't know the matchup and he hasn't been playing. I'm like, come on, dude, don't give me this, man. Like,
I don't need to hear this shit. I don't care.
No,
Don't give a fuck.
Because for damn sure when you're at Evo and you're one away from making your pool, you care. It doesn't matter who you are, man. If people don't know, last year was the first year out of like my 9 years or however, I only missed like 1 or 2 Evos, and last year was the first year that I've actually made it out of a pool, or I'm not gonna count MKX because that was funny, but I've never made it out of any of my 4 pools, like man,
I wouldn't count
I've
that
never
either.
made it out of anything, but this was like so like, but then like it was crazy because I was kind of scared this year because last year. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was like grinding hardcore every fucking day before Evo, like playing online. This year, I don't know what happened. I was playing, but I think what happened was I hit Emperor and I got scared to lose that rank and I didn't want to play. And also, I wasn't getting any matches. But then I did play I played, I guess like shoutouts to Jed. I played Jed a lot offline, or when he was streaming, I would play him. And I didn't even play a lot at the house because. I mean, I was running I wanted to play in the tournaments at the house, but like they were like Tekken World Tour, the dojo events, and there are a lot of people, so I didn't want to fuck that up. And I don't know. Someone said that if you're running a dojo event, you can't play in it. So I don't know if that's a thing. So I don't want to get like, I don't know. So I don't want to get like people's points in trouble and shit. But I am gonna play in the Big Kahuna, which we'll talk about later, and I will play at Hyper Bomb, and I will play at the Red Bull event. But yeah, anyway, back to my pool. So yeah, I beat the Julia guy. But the Eliza guy, let's go back to the Eliza guy. Man, this guy was like, he had like 1 glove on. I don't know. It was like the Mr. Certified.
Oh, dude, the Ray Tech, dude.
I don't know like why you need 1 glove on with Eliza. Like she doesn't have anything. But he just
I mean, how hard is it to do a TK motion? You don't need a glove for that, dude.
You know that feeling when you're like, dude, someone's looking at me, man. Like, you're just like, someone's just staring at me from across the room. Dude, I kid you not, this guy would just not stop staring at me, dude. Like he just had like he was so mad. In reality, this guy looked like McLovin, dude. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. This dude looked like Full, man. But the whole time I'm just smiling, dude. And like you can like this guy and the Oscar guy from the beginning, like they're just talking under their breath, like to their homies about I can hear them. And when I look at them, like I'm not even like trying to like mad dog. I was looking around, they see it, and they stop talking. But no, that was funny. And I beat that guy. And then the whole time I'm watching this player, I don't know who he is, I've never seen him, but he's like he's just quiet, dude. He's wearing like a blazer, like John Wick motherfucker, just very quiet. Really solid ass Kazuya. Like I'm like this is the guy I want to play. I want to play this guy. Like this guy's just doing the big boy combos. Later to find out his name was like Aiken. I don't know if he was from like the Middle Eastern countries or from Korea. I know it's like 2 different things, but because he was hanging out with the Middle Eastern players,
yeah.
And he was hanging out with the Korean players. And this dude is just a dark dude. Like, I don't know what he was, but he was solid as fuck. So, my next match is against this Korean guy. First of all, I'm kind of like, fuck, dude. Like, he's talking to Rangchu. I'm like, god damn it, dude. Like, what's going to happen, man?
That's like the worst person you could be consulting, dude.
But then but then all the other Korean guys are like, watching him or talking to him. Like, I guess he's on me. And then I'm like, dude, who is this guy? I watch all his matches because he's in my pool. Or I don't watch all his matches because he's in my pool. I didn't know he was in pool. I was watching him because for some reason, every time I was playing, he was next to me. This guy, I shit you not, dude. This guy... First time I saw him play, he was using Negan. I'm like, fuck. He fucks this guy. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm gonna lose to this Negan. The second game, he uses fucking Kuma. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy uses Bear? And so I finally play him. I'm like, all right, man. Like, I pick my character first because I don't care. And then fucking, I pick Kuma. I'm like, okay. And then he's just going everywhere. And then he picks fucking Gigas. I'm like, oh my god, what is this guy doing? He beats me, but he beats me like the first game, and then I beat him. And then I'm like, okay. Gigas. He's like, he goes back, and he's just like, he takes a long time. He picks Lucky Chloe. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I lose to this guy. Like, I mean, it could have gone. I could have beat him. I'm not gonna like say like, oh man, it was 2-1, it was close, but I think I'll be honest with you, like the turn, like that's when the turning nerves hit. When it's like I'm gonna lose, like my fingers start fucking freaking out. I'm doing all these like moves. I'm trying to mash Rage Art out, but I can't. And then he beats me. I'm like, fuck, man. And like his homies are cheering for him, but I'm just like kind of ignoring them and shit. And then it was a close match. The next game, and then like everyone leaves the room, like all like the people, like I don't really like all the Tekken players I really don't know from San Diego, but they were all watching, and then they leave. I'm like, okay, I think it's little J Flow, and he leaves to watch something. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on. Like I think one of our players are like in Dragon Ball, whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Like I want to watch. Usually, if I lose to someone, like I want to watch how they do for the rest of the pool. So the next game he plays he plays a King, the Kazuya guy I want to play. I'm like, fuck, man, I want to play this guy. And this is if I would have if I would have beat this Korean dude and played this guy, like that was the match to get to the third pool. That was crazy. There was like 4 or 5. I don't know how many pools there were to get to like the top 64, but it was crazy like how many of like levels. I guess we'll call them levels. There was like 4 to 5 levels, but I had to beat this Kazuya guy to get to my third pool, whatever that means. And then I'm like, okay, who's this guy gonna use? Like jokingly, Noctis. He fucking picks Noctis, dude. And
Damn.
he uses them. He gets bodied, but he uses them like not him the whole time. And then I'm just talking to J. I'm like, dude, this guy uses all like this guy uses every character, and then like it's smart because he uses all the wacky characters that in a tournament like setting you can win with, right? He's using Bear. He's using Negan, Gigas, Chloe, Noctis. Who knows? He's probably using all the DLC weird wacky characters. Who knows? Who knows? But Akeen fucks him up. I'm like, fuck, man. I really want to play that guy because I was watching him, and then I really wanted to play him and beat him because who I had to play to get like in my third round of what it pulls? It would have to play. I would have to play Tanukana, which would have been really cool. And I'm hella confident in the Xiao Yu match. And like she might have would have fucked me up, but I think it would just been so funny if I would have beat her. And then every game she almost lost or she barely won, dude. She was like on the verge of tears, like. And I can only imagine if this like fat like white guy with like using Kuma just like beat her and like like what would have happened, dude? Like would a Hobby like would beat me up and like Chad and Hobby would actually team up to fight me and shit, dude. Like, but no, but it was but my run like it ended there, and then it was like, man, if I would have beat this guy, which was a really good um I mean, man, like I don't want to be that guy's like, man, I could have beat him, like, but I really do confidently think like I could have beat him, and then like I really want, I mean, I might have got fucked up by that Kazuya guy, but I like that matchup too, but it's just like, man, cause like I don't know, it's weird when I play at the house, like it's whatever, like everyone knows how to play, but like it's like I'm a different player when I'm outside of San Diego, like it's crazy. I don't know, I like it, it's badass, but man, like Evo is like one of my favorite tournaments. Like I know we was talking, like I know like we talk shit about it, but like Evo is like literally like one of my favorite tournaments to play.
Yeah,
in.
there's really nothing like it. Despite all the shit that we talk, like there's nothing like it. You should, if you're interested in fighting games at all, you should go to it. Make time for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's worth
like,
it.
I honestly think like top like I would say that Strong Style is my #1 favorite tournament, and then Evo is like number two. Like I haven't been to Common Breaker. I haven't been to like CEO, which are like two tournaments I really want to go to, but Evo is probably most definitely second. And I mean, I don't give a fuck about like the corruption, Mr. Wizard Esports, money, blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
I'm just there
it's
to
bullshit, but yeah, I feel the same
like
way.
I
You know?
honestly I don't care about that. Whatever. Like you can have your like fuck it. Here have my $100 because I like last minute signed up. I don't know why I'm paying $5 for the I didn't even play a BYOCB tournament. Whatever. Just take it. I want to hang
Yeah,
out
the
with
BBW
homies.
tournament.
I want to go to Vegas, get fucked up, gamble, hang out with the homies from SD, hang out with the homies from SoCal, just look at some like hot or nots, just watch good matches, just fucking just hang out, man. Fucking 5 days of straight up games, hardcore Tekken, the hardcore fighting games in general, man. Just like it's fucking, you can't you can't get it anywhere else, dude. It's like no other tournament is Evo. It's crazy, like. It doesn't matter how sick the tournament is, or whatever, or how shitty, blah blah blah. Like Evo is just the amount, like it's a perfect balance of just like shittiness and epicness all in
Yeah,
one. You know what I
Evo's the
mean?
one, man.
Evo,
No matter what.
it's like when like Thanos gives Gamora the knife, dude, and it's just like balance. Like that's Evo right there. You know what I mean? And we're all Mr. Wizard Thanos, and we're all Gamora. Like, oh look at it. You know what I mean? But no, and then that's only Friday, man. That for me, this is for me, dude. That's only Friday, and then I'm out. I only play Tekken, But there are so many other like Tekken matches going on, and it's insane. It's insane. Unfortunately, Tekken comes to an end. But I was looking at Smash GG. I'm like, dude, tomorrow is gonna be fucking insane because there are the Tekken scene in America. Like we're all like, just like it's what's what I'm looking for, like the small time here, like we're all like one time small time heroes, man. Like anyone, like like you, like it's crazy how much, like when you think of the Japanese players, like Koreans, like Japanese, the gods, like even like the crazy eight, like Anakin, like the they can be beaten. They could be beaten,
Oh
and
yeah,
like it
man.
could
Look at
be
last year.
anyone on that pool. It could be anyone. It could be anyone. Like any small time hero, any random guy that got top eight. Fucking Rick the Ruler, obscure, like any of these players, like
Yeah,
Duke
any normal Joe could be a sports hero.
Duke of Wu Tang, like any of these guys, man. Like it's insane. Like Arzon Ash almost, like he almost lost 3 times. He almost lost to this Harwan guy I've never heard of from Korea. He almost lost. I don't know if it was Kodo Core, but it was like a really good match. Like I mean, he almost lost. Knee almost beat him, and not almost, but Knee got rounds off of him. But it's like it's crazy. No, like you're laughing because he dominated, but like real talk, like
Yeah. I
Tekken, like
mean,
I love all fighting games, dude. Like Street Fighter, I love everything, but just the community, like there's I think Lil J Flow said, the story in Tekken is probably the most fucking craziest storyline ever, because you get, and we still get, dude, Shadow. Holy shit, man,
Yeah,
Shadow,
Shadow. That guy's playing out of his
Shadow,
mind, man.
Shadow, man. If you want, okay, I'll tell you why Tekken is 100% a million times whatever the anti-life, whatever,
Equation.
the
The anti-life
equation,
equation.
the anti-life equation with like Doctor Doom's, you know what I mean, like Thanos is whatever, dude. Just look at the pool play for Street Fighter and Tekken. That shit is not even that packed, dude. Tekken pool play to make it into top 8 or to top 16 was insane. Like if a fucking fireman came, he's like, "We gotta shut this down." It was insane. I couldn't watch these. Thank God for BL. Thank God for all the people that stream those matches through their phone.
Those guys are the real
So I
heroes,
could
man.
watch it on my phone, and I know what's gonna happen because everyone's cheering. I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting for it, man. Shadow being insane. Shadow. It's just like that shit's intense, dude. Like I mean, I do think it's the same for Street Fighter, but I feel like Street Fighter is always a rerun, dude. Like it's always a rerun. I was like, I already seen this before. I don't care. I already
Yeah,
seen this.
pretty much, man. That's the real tragedy of that game,
I've
just
already
in
seen this.
general.
The only cool thing about, well, I'll get to that after Tekken, but yeah, Tekken was just like, man. And then Tekken ends. I mean, I'm happy about top 8. I'm just looking through all the people that could have been. I'm just like, wow, man. Like, damn. Like these people, like all these top 32, 64 people, like any of these motherfuckers could have been in top 8. Like, I mean, not any of them, but it's just because when you look at the top 8, it's like a perfect equation of like you have 2 past Evo champs, both in losers. Or I don't know. I don't know if Nomu was. I don't know, but I mean Nobi. I mean, but you have, and like it's like it's like all like, for me, I was always like I was a fan of the Japanese players. You know what I mean? Like all Japanese players are like more dominant. Like then the Koreans were like whatever, but then they became dominant. And then this year it was like, dude, even though Ni got second, dude, there were a lot more Japanese players in the bracket than any other like person. And then when you think about it too, is that, man, top 4 winners was all from different regions. You had Pakistan, you had America, you had Korea, and you had Japan. That's fucking crazy. And then you had Japan, Korea, Japan in losers. But when you think about it, it's just fucking, it's insane, man. Like, just look at like the standings for that, and you're like, fuck, any of these, like, and even the American players, man. I know like Anakin and Jimmy J. Like Jimmy J didn't do well. He got 30 something, but it's like, fuck, man. Like I would have seen him in losers somewhere in there, but I mean, even like a lot of people did good, man. It was crazy, but I don't. I can talk about Tekken all fucking day.
Yeah, we could do 3 whole podcasts just on that, man.
But then we'll get into, and then I watch Street Fighter. I guess we'll go into like the next. I mean, then we're hanging out. I'm just gonna go something. I'm watching Soul Calibur because I really do like Soul Calibur. It looks really cool.
Yeah, that game is really really fun to watch, man.
It's fun to watch, you know, and then like everyone's leaving. I'm like, nah, like I want to get my money's worth. I'm gonna stay and hang out and watch and just sit down, relax, watch, fuck around, And then the whole fucking time too, because I'm looking for the Sam Show pools. Because my glasses are just getting worse by worse, and for some reason I was like thinking the Smash logo was the Sam Show logo until I got close. And then for the fucked up, even more fucked up, I thought like the gameplay from far away because it looks kind of like the cartoonish thing. I'm like, oh, okay. And I walk over there, I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't Sam Show, man. Fuck this, dude. Like,
That's like the worst thing that could happen,
but
man.
it was like, that happened. But so then I'm like chilling out, watching like Soul Calibur, and everyone's leaving. I think we were watching like it's like Richard or Toki, and then his girlfriend, and then
Yep.
but no, it was just like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm watching this game. It's so cool. It was just like the guy from Japan almost lost to the American guy, and then like it's funny because I knew the Japanese guy because like ever since I was off of work, I can watch Fighting Tuesdays. So I'm like, oh, I know these people. Like, that's cool that these people I watch are all here. Like that little kid that fucked up that dude in Dragon Ball that plays that like Fighting Tuesdays was there and like fucked some dude up on stream. And then the fucking guy in the end, when like the grand finals is done, he's like, "If y'all like Soul Calibur, y'all should stay." I'm like, "Oh, dude, announcement, cool, cool, cool." You know what I mean? Because like past Evos, you're just like, "Oh, after every finals, they're gonna show something." Not none of this like Sunday, like random ass like at whatever. It was cool, but dude, and then like they're giving the rewards out, and then he's like, "Well, y'all can hang out, but you can't hang out here." I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, how? No. First he's like, that was a good day two, huh? Or day one? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And everyone's like, yeah, yeah. And everyone's like, yeah, show something. He's like, well, we're done for today. And
Yeah, dude, what a tease, man.
And then I was like, man, fuck this guy, dude. Like, I had to walk all the way. You know what I mean? And then like, it was just horrible. And then like, it's the same bullshit, man. I mean, after like the hall's closed, I'm just drinking, playing roulette, fucking all the shenanigans, walking to the Luxor, hanging out with like like Luke, Joseph, Gil, like I'm gonna call them the new bloods, like the new blood guys, like that shit just cracks me up. Non-stop Nick, and like I swear it was a hooker, like that Ash girl, but
Nice.
that story was like, that was just like a chapter. That shit was like, that was like funny as fuck, man. But anyway, so Richard made out his pool on like Friday, I guess. So this is no, believe it or not, this is Saturday for me because I'm like everywhere. So Saturday, I'm like, so Friday night before I sleep, I'm hearing all the results. I'm like really proud of everyone, man. Like everyone, like everyone like made it out of their pools. Like first when I saw Paul make it out of his pool, and I was like, that's awesome. Then little J Flow, I was like, oh my god, like I was like proud. I was like, oh my god, that's badass, dude. And then just everyone like Nick, Leo, just like it was crazy. And then that's when I'm like, oh fuck it, am I gonna make it out of my pool, dude? If little J Flow and Paul made it out of his pool, like, no, I'm sorry. But no, it was just crazy. And then I'm talking to Katsuragi Justin, and like, oh, how do you do? He's like, oh man, I didn't make it out of my pool, but I made it on Tekken. But I made it out of my pool in Smash. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, man, that's badass, dude. Corey makes it out of his pool. Everyone's just fucking Jet made out of his Sam. So everyone's like, all these like people that played, like fucking J Flow, like Big J Flow and K Sex, like almost made out of their pool from playing the game for one day. But Eric, while everyone, dude, Gon beats like some Japanese player like in winners in Dragon Ball. I mean, it's insane. Like even like I think Richie made it out of his pool in Dragon Ball. Like everyone's just like fucking people up, man. It's insane, dude. Like it's so cool, and like being a community leader, I'm like this is so cool, man. Like this is like ridiculous.
It's
Man.
like all you could ever ask
like,
for.
Like Will's making it out, like Pimpbot. It's just insane, and it's like, and then I and then Hayden, the homie from Australia, what's the word I'm looking for? Honorable SD, he fucking destroyed it in cross tag. He got ninth, man, and he fucked up a lot of good Japanese players, man. Like Bang, and like he had a lot of cool stories, and he told me about like the scene in Australia, and I was just like, man, this is really cool, dude. Like how like there was like only one BlazBlue set up in like a movie theater, and after work he went there. There was like 16 people playing. Like it was like $2 a game. I was like, holy! But they all played it because like it was the only weird like thing to play. It was just really cool. And then like it was man. Second Evo was so cool, man. Like and then I was just like, all these people I don't know, but they know me from like the Wednesday Night Fight stream or the Discord, and they're all talking to me. Like this dude from man, this buff black dude, man. I don't know who he is. Well, I do now, but like I don't know who he is, but like he was talking to me at fucking at Strong Style. He was like, "Oh, you're Fast Hands, right?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, man." I'm talking to him. He's like hanging out with all the SoCal guys. Like, dude, in my head, I'm like, I've never seen this guy before. I don't know who this guy is, but he's a badass dude. And then at Evo, I see him again, and he's talking to me, and then he's like, hey, Fast Hands, like, can we play some games? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm down, dude. And then I finally get to know him. He's like, I think it's RDM is his handle. He's like he used to be from the East Coast. He's like an Oscar player that moved to like SoCal, and he's like like now then when he told me my name, it's like, oh, I know this guy because I remember him from the TZ forums like back in T5, and I'm like, oh shit, you're that guy. And then like little J Flow was talking to me about him, and he was just telling me like all this like like in the end he was a fucking badass dude. His Oscar like he was fucking me up. Like we're going back and forth, but man, his Oscar, it's like, man, I wish little J Flow was watching this dude because I feel, man, like Oscar is such a good character, but you have to like put in work, man. Like, cause like people. Oh, when I say people, I'm talking about J Flow. Like, oh, Magic 4. Like, oh, it's like it's a hard comp, but it's just so much, and like all these like her setups, her optimal, like her. It just, dude, she locks Kuma down, dude, and like I really feel like I don't want to put little J Flow on the spot, man, but like that mentality is like holding you back, and I really think like the time you put in the game, dude, you should like you could be like like one of the a better like a good like a fucking I think you're a good player, but you can be like, man, like you can just fuck me up. Like I really think you can just like I always feel like I'm the plateau of San Diego. It's just like I think like it's your time to like run me over. You know what I mean? Like it's like your time has come to like start like
The time is
going
now.
like 1-on-1 with like Ian, Nick, or like taking rounds off and like games off of Nick and Ian and all. I'm serious,
The homie
man.
Peanut.
I don't say that about a lot of people, man. Like I'm a quiet dude, but like I'll be honest with like when it comes to Tekken, I'll Richard people. Like I'll be like, in Street Fighter, how he gives those talks, dude. I'll fucking give you those talks, man. Cause I've been around in this game too long. Where it's just like, dude, like, man, it's like crazy. And then but yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about, but it was cool, man. Tekken, damn, I love
We're
Tekken.
talking about Oscar players and the homie RDM.
Oh, RDM's cool. That guy's a badass. Yeah, and then I played him. I only played casuals 2 times. It was against my pool runner and RDM, dude. That's that was pretty cool. But no, and then just like all the random people fucking be like, oh, you're the bear guy from Wednesday Night Fights, and then like the typical man free unprotected section like Sanchez and all the other guys. That's just pretty funny. And then like the real drunk people like really like legitimately upset, which it's I am upset about it. It's just funny, and it's always just like I don't know, it's funny. And then I don't know. Well, I'll get into. I'm gonna hold that thought about something else when I get back. But so day 2, day or whatever day. I know it's like Will's pool. I think it was only Will's pool. Everyone else is like day 2 pool, and I think this is. There's probably other people, but it's like Will's like first day of pools, and I hear he makes it out, and then I hear the funny shenanigans about like the controller going out, and like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Like, I'm not because I have like work tomorrow morning, and there's so much I want to say, but like I gotta save this for some other time. But I'm still gonna talk because it's so funny. But anyway, yeah, Will's pool, hanging out with Gerald. Sam show. It's just so much going on. I'm watching MK, Eunice, watching like the Tekken matches again in the top 8. Street Fighter, man. That's like Richie's run, man. Okay, so I guess this is Richie's run then. Yeah, Richie playing. He I don't know. He loses to Haitani, and then he like I don't know who. All I see he plays Chris CH, the little kid. And then, like, no one, like, talks shit anymore, dude. So I'm, like, talking shit to this little kid, like, oh, somebody better call C, like...
It's just because the game's not good enough to talk shit about,
someone
dude.
Someone called, like, Child Protective Services, like, this kid's getting beat up, and then, like, everyone's kind of like, what are you doing? What? And I'm just like, whatever, like, fuck him up, Richie, blah, blah, blah. and then, like, everyone's kind of looking at me, and then the whole time we're just talking shit to, like, the pool runner, because he's a fucking idiot. And then, like,
hell yeah, dude. Let him know, dude.
The Australian Dan, I mean, he was, like, I had nothing against him, but, dude, when you're, like, bumping into the monitor and you're in everyone's way during, like, matches, like, dude, get the fuck out the way, man. And then he acts like, he turns around, like, it's fuck, man, just whatever. And then the whole time, like, it's only one of him, and then there's, like, 20 San Diego guys, like, dude, like, we're about to pounce on this guy, dude. And then, like, the other guys, like, and then the whole time, like, they let guys, like, this run the pool, and, like, he's, like, hearing me, like, talk shit about him, but he can't do nothing about it. And then it's just, like... Richie beats Chris CH, and then the whole time, like, dude, this kid, like, I hope this kid doesn't quit, because, like, that kid is the future of, like, Street Fighter 5, man. He is way too good. Like, I think, I honestly, you want to know why I think he lost? Is because when the game paused, like, I think, like, because there's a moment where I think he hit, Chris CH hit, the home button. And then
Ooh,
And
damn.
it threw him, like, it was the beginning of the match, so it was, nothing bad was happening. It kind of shook him off, like, he did the, oh, what do we do now? And Richie said, oh, it's okay, play it off. They both agree. But after that, like, he was just shooked up, dude. And Richard fucked him up with these fake, like, anti-air, like, moves. And Joe was like, dude, that, like, shook him up probably. But because, like, cause like the second or first game, like he had Richie like on the ropes, man. And then he has to play Brian F, and that joke was like, oh, he has to play Sean's dad, like, oh, Brian F, and then,
Sean's real dad, dude.
Will's like, where's Brian F at? And the whole time, like, dude, he's like, he thought I was joking when it was that guy wearing the Equinox
Oh,
jersey, and then the jersey had his name on it. I'm like, come on, man, that's really him, dude. And then
because I couldn't see from where I was sitting in Jersey,
yeah.
and the guy was playing G, so I'm like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah. And then like so he plays him. I'm like, dude. So I'm like, Gerald and me are like, oh, he has to play another G. And the whole time Brian like F is watching him, and I don't know if he's a better G, but I'm like, fuck, man. But dude, Richard fucking pushes his shit and he fucks him up, dude. Like Chris CH had a better like chance of sending Richie home. And then he plays Diddy Moke. Well, first of all, we have to wait for this guy because he's top 8 in Sam's show. And then Richard's pull runner is like trying to explain the scenario like about why we had to hold this match, and like
Dude,
it was
come
like
on,
a
man.
10-minute story about like, well, Diddy Mokeoff is in he's in losers and they're the top 8 ceremony, but you know infiltration reset it and vis-a-vis Virgo the
Ergo
blah, blah,
vis-a-vis
blah.
concordantly.
It was literally 10 minutes and we're all just like looking at him like what the fuck, and then the whole time I'm like, so you could have just said we're waiting on him because he's top 8. He's like, no, you gotta understand that, and we're just like, whatever, man. So we all go fuck around somewhere else. And man, dude, just like
Wait, was it that one guy?
it was the guy. It was the dude that he's like an old school AI player from LA. Like the guy with the jacket and he had the megaphone. He was like bumping. And he was okay. This guy, first of all, he's a judge and he gives no one like he just doesn't understand like where he's at. These people are playing in the tournament and his megaphone is like by his like waist and he's yelling in it and the megaphone is pointed to like the player's like face, dude. Like I'm like, come on, man. Like what are you doing, bro? Like this guy's getting paid for this, man. What the fuck, man? But yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking. It was so funny, man. And yeah, it's the Blanca guy. Yeah. Or Pimpon knows who he is. And then
Is-
what's up?
Isn't it DJX?
No, it's not
Or
DJ Vest. It was
Vest?
Fido. It's not DJ Vest, man.
Wait,
Trust
doesn't
me.
DJ Vest play Blanca?
He does.
Yes, he does.
But I
But
know
it's
who-
not who it was.
DJ's Vest from the TTF like back in the day. I like trust me. I know who. But anyway, so then Richard has to play. So yeah, so we wait. He plays Demo K-Op, and the whole time, oh, this is free. This is free. Richard's fucked him up at multiple Wednesday night fights. He fucked him up at like that stupid 5v5 LA versus SoCal blah 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 bullshit. And then he's just playing out of his mind, dude. Like I think Richard could have beat him, but I kind of feel like I can't tell you what you guys. I'm not in your guys' head. You're in your shoes. I don't know what you're feeling, but personal experience, I kind of feel like it was one of those like I'm so close to like top 8 when you think about it. It's like, dude, like 4 more matches, and I'm looking at who the people he played. Dude, he could have probably beat some of those people. I think if he would have beat him and beat Zen, like I think he could have gone farther. Because look how
If he
far
would've
did
beat you.
look how far did he Mokeoff anyway, but he beats him. The one time he beats him, it's at Evo, dude. It's like fuck, man. And you know, we're all drained. And then I stay and watch like the rest of the matches, dude. He played like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay and watch Zen beat him, dude. He fucks him up, man. Did he Mokeoff? Like, and how he beats him is so fucked up. Zen knocks him down, and when he gets up fierce punches, and it hits him and kills him.
What a genius,
Kind of
dude.
like when was it Strider or was it LPN when he did like the wake up
Wake up Roundhouse?
the wake up roundhouse into the ultra. Yeah, that's exactly how I was like, what, you know? I mean,
Wait, the back one? Or
whatever the one where he punches up into the sky, is that back fierce punch?
That's back fierce.
Yeah, he wakes up with that. He wakes up with that, and you know Jesse's sad, and Jesse's like, man, he's gonna blame me. I'm like, nah, he's not gonna blame me, dude. Like, it was just a whole like you're right, dude. It's the whole like fucking. Dude, like Dawson's one of the characters that you can just everyone plays differently, dude. You can be like rush down. It's just that character's wacky. But yeah, so I think that's it. I'm watching MK. I mean, no, and I'm still walking around. I think everyone's like gone. Then I'm watching MK. I'm watching like I stay for MK. Like no, well, I'm sorry. I'm like I know I'm just like super excited talking about like Evo. I'm watching the rest of the matches with Gerald. First of all hanging out with Lil J Flow watching the rest of the matches. And then that's done. Lil J Flow's like, I'm heading back up. And then Gerald hits me up saying, yo, I'm Javi and Gerald hit me up. I find Javi. We're watching all the Street Fighter matches now because it's like to get in the top 8. And then so I'm standing with Javi. We're watching matches. And then Gerald hits me up saying, he's joking like, oh, I'm sitting by Choco Blanco, which I guess he was, but I found him. So we sat down and watched all the rest of the Street Fighter 5 matches. He's telling me some funny stories about like he was sitting by Gamer B's wife, and then Gamer B's like he sat down, and Gamer B's wife was like, "Do you remember me?" And Gerald's like, do you remember me?" And then it was like, "Oh, I ran your pool last year." So I was like, because I guess that's what the year that Gerald like he was doing pretty good in his pool, and I guess she ran the bracket, and then like she remembers him from last year, which is pretty cool. But
Oh.
so we're watching all the matches. Obviously, like there's so much funny shit going on. Low tier guys in front of us with like the Ocelot youth guy, and then like there's just a lot of funny shit happening, and we're just like I think we're just so like it's just that like we're just like is this really happening? We're all just looking around and just like laughing, like and all the matches to get in the top 8 were cool, and like obviously me and Javi were just like I hope Trash Box wins, and man oh man dude like yeah, and then that's the first I've ever heard of Infectious, right? Like that's his name.
Yep.
Yeah,
Only
that
infectious.
dude,
Dude.
that
The
guy
guy that
is
won Evo.
that guy's a fucking badass, dude. I've never heard of him, and I was like, dude, Zeku's so
Oh,
cool.
dude, yeah, that guy's really good,
He
man.
made Zeku look so sick, and then like I guess he was just barely picked up by Side B. So his jacket is probably the coolest jacket because that the Zeku art's really cool, man. And then like the whole time like Idom made top 8. So the running joke is like how's Idom in top 8 twice, blah blah blah. And then it was sick because behind us was like Gustavo, I Peru was there, like Brian F, Henry Sen, just all those players that lost, and they were just talking, complaining about the fucking game, how it's trash. Henry Sen's just laughing at him, and then like Idom is just in that group, just like smiling and just quiet, cause he made top 8 winners, so he's not.
Yeah, he doesn't give a
he
fuck,
don't give a
dude.
fuck, dude. And the whole time we're just like, look at these motherfuckers complaining while Idom's just there, just like looking, watching out all the matches and shit, dude. And then that ended. That last match, dude. The Trash Box versus Kuchipa, is that his name? Dude, that was
Kuchipa.
crazy. Cause the whole time
Kuchipa.
he's like, oh, he stunned him. It's okay. He can like survive this. Like, nope. He had his V trigger. He did the air combo. I'm like, dude, he fucking died, man. And like, I don't know if they showed it on stream, but he did the whole head in the hands. Like, he probably cried, man, cause that was like a heartbreaker, dude.
Yeah, he was
Because
really not feeling it, man.
because on paper, like that matchup is like free for Birdie, but I mean Evo nerves and just.
Anything can happen, man.
You let Geef in, like Geef is like that matchup might be in Birdie's favor, but when Geef is in that close, dude, like that's scary, man. That becomes a real 50-50, man. That's like scary as fuck, dude.
Dude, the worst part is he was on the verge of winning,
Mhm.
and then like he would have won that game, would have been
Yeah.
another game. He was on
Yeah.
the verge of that to just
Yeah.
straight up losing,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck."
And I feel like I mean everyone deserves their top 8 spot, but it's one of those like I feel like if it was him, he might have had a better chance in top 8. One of those things, but it's also probably me being like a Birdie player, and then like when I actually do watch streams like on Street Fighter, it's him because he's like on like, when I wake up before work and shit. But no, it was crazy. So that was cool. There were 2 Zekus. That was pretty cool. Like I said, I really didn't care about Street Fighter, but I was like watching the matches to get in. And then another thing that was really cool for me was that all the top 8 were new except for one person, like right? Is that it? Who was the one that was in top? Oh Yukadan or Fujimura was the only player last year that made top or this year that made top 8 last year, and everyone else was new. So it's kind of like like anyone. If anyone could be a new Evo champion, but looking at the paper, I was like, this is like I want Bonchan to win. Like if out of anyone, he's the one that deserves it. Cause I wanted Punk to win. Like honestly, my 2 were I wanted either Punk to win or Bonchan. So those are my 2, and I'm glad at least one of them won. But yeah, so that was Street Fighter. That was that Saturday. I don't think anything. Everyone was kind of gone. Gerald left, Javi left, and then I still want to walk around, fuck around, creep on some bitches, and oh, I checked out Artist Alleyway. I bought some really cool stickers, man. Like there are
Hell yeah,
vinyls,
you
man.
did.
Rest in peace to the other 2 that I left on my Hardo Flash somewhere. But no, I mean, but the thing that sucked about that guy, this is like an early bitch calling because like I have a couple bitch callings, dude. The people in line were a fucking annoying as fuck, man. Like I mean, I know I'm a nerd and all that shit, but fucking you gotta know that there are people behind you that want to purchase shit. So I mean, if you guys don't know who this, I don't have like the stuff. Oh, I do. The vinyl or the stickers. This guy. I first met him at Lan Diego, and he makes these like really cool vinyl stickers of like anime. And then so I mean, like I bought this one, it's One Piece and all this like crazy ass like Naruto ones and shit. But no, it's cool because like this one right here, he wasn't gonna make it a One Piece one, but I was talking to him and he's like, all right, cause I told him like if you make it, I'll buy it, man. I swear to God. And lo and behold, there he had it. Then I was talking to him because he wasn't there. It was like his cousin that I think Vince would agree with. She was P big,
Yup.
really nice. And then he showed up, and then like he remembered me from SC. It was pretty cool, and I was talking to him like, "Oh, are you gonna make a Kaido one?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, my next ones are Kaido and Big Mom." He's like, "Did you read the last chapter?" He's like, I was like, no. He's like, "Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it, but that last chapter," I was like, "Hell yeah, dude." But no, so the people in front of me were like, "Oh," there's like, okay, so there's 3 of them, I guess. He's like, "Yeah, man, like." They're all like these like anime nerds, whatever. I mean, I can't call them nerds, but it was just like, they're just like, man, they're like loud and just like, "I can get any 4. I mean, if I buy 3 for 15, I get 1 for free, so it's 4 for 15." And she's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." He's like, so they have to go through every fucking character. Like, it's just it's fucking it's retarded. I'm gonna say it, man. Fuck it. So it's just like, all right. Let me get Dio form 2, and then he does like all the quotes and the moves. I'm like, dude, it's just one of these. It's just one of those, man. And then he mistakes one, calls it like the wrong name, and his homies are like, "Oh, you're not real, like you don't." And they it's so. And then he's like, "And then I want my homie like Guy my Sparrow." I was like, and then they're just and then like now his homie's like, "Now you pick one." He's like, "All right, I think I'm gonna go with and I was just like, so I'm just waiting there patiently, dude. I'm just like, whatever. I got like my hand, I'm like, I feel like I'm at work. I just have my hands behind my back. I'm just looking around at all the stickers, just like nodding my head. She looks at me and I can feel like she kind of like knows what's going on, but I'm just like, I have all the time in the world, man. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. And then and apparently after them, like there were 2 other people out of nowhere. So I'm like, whatever. And it smelled like fucking ass, by the way. So I'm just like, I know I was talking to Luke about how like, I thought Comic Con was the worst smelling, but Evo smelled pretty bad, dude. Like, when the girls Rico Bio, that's how you know it's bad, dude. But I finally got to buy my stickers. I'm super excited. I'm like, I bought Richard like I'm sorry I didn't make it like into top 8 like Bison vinyl, and then I got Richard because he already had it, and so I was like, fuck, man. Because if you don't know the story about Richard, he bought me 2 things for my birthday, but I already had them. So like, it was first that Dogtooth figure, I already had it, and then he bought me a One Piece print that I already had. So it was like.
Yep,
it's
pretty
funny,
badass.
dude. So then it happened to me because I bought him that Bison sticker. And I was like, fuck, man. But I mean, just fucking take it, man. Whatever. But yeah, and then I tell Javi about it. He buys like all the Ava ones. Man, I bought Vince like the Royal Kenshin guy. I thought that one was really cool. There are a lot
Yeah,
of
that
cool
one's
ones.
sick, man.
And it's cool because he has so many of them. Like this one's pretty small. I'm gonna show him. And then like this one's fucking huge, right? And then believe it or not, there was like a Jinbei and a Brawly one, and there were like 2 of them, but they're all the same price, man. It's fucking sick, dude. And he said that like the Kaido and the Big Mom one are gonna be like fucking huge ass stickers. So I'm gonna try to get that Kaido one. I'll put that shit in the back of my car, man, cause I know. And I still have a Crocodile and Doflamingo one. I know I'm nerding out right now, but that guy's I have his car and everything. I'll link it, but he has some really cool shit, man. Like it's really badass. And then yeah, so after that, MK is top 8's going on. So that's the last thing going on. So I walked over there, and Richard, Sean, the homie JD, and Angie are all there. So we're just hanging out, watching MK. We're just talking the usual, like, I wish MK was still alive in SD, like talking shit, and then like, talking shit about the NetherRealm players, and then just like all the random people that walk by that know Richard and me, and just like it's just like really bad, or like, hey, that looks like this guy, and I was like, oh shit, it is him, like. It's just pretty funny, man. And then like that ends, so we're all walking back, and I'm not gonna go into what happened, but it was just like, all right, I'm done. I'm like done with this day. Day 1's or day 2's over. There's not much to talk about, honestly, anymore besides like top 8. But I think before I get into my top 8 experience and all like my reactions, I guess the the Victrix salty suit, whatever it was called.
Oh my god.
TTF live on the spot. It was like it was.
Yep, I got you there.
I just want to hang out with the homies. We're hanging out with Will. TTF Live is chilling. I just start fucking around like, oh, like let's do a live stream, and then there's people in there. We're just talking shit. We were like running into like Nate, Markman, Ace, and some funny shit happened.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Seeing the Namco Illuminati before we got up there, that was like one of the highlights for me. Those guys are real cool dudes.
Like, I'm only sad because Ganny's down there and Mark's just doing like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, goddamn, I already know what's gonna happen. And then just like one of those like, it's just so funny, man. And then like this like guy that's like, oh, my friend got top 8 in Soul Calibur, like K-On! I'm like, okay, like this guy, and he's like telling us his story. I'm like, dude, this guy's like a serial killer.
Yeah, that guy killed us.
Yeah, and then like we finally get there. Like the whole time, it's like it was only Will that was invited up there. It was no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still soft banned from all
Well,
victory.
no, you guys were good.
No, we were good, but originally it was just Will. Like Will just told Jesse that it was him on the way, And then it became like a Lord of the Rings. Like it was like me, then Vince, and then Gon came out of nowhere. Like Gon found us through like the stream, and then so we're all waiting, and then like the whole time we're just waiting for like 10 minutes, and then like I guess Jesse's playing, and they're getting bodied, and then like they finally come.
Yep.
They send like a Wednesday night fight, like the homie Nathan Swab, like he's like the SD guy that like only like goes to the Wednesday night fights guy. No, I was joking. Like he's been a TTF, but like they send him down, and it's just like it's already the joke with Victory. Just like they're like we're just here to like assassinate Cody. Like is Oz there? Like Oz is gonna be there. Like it's an empty room with Oz, and I'm gonna die. Like it's just like really funny.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
It was pretty funny, dude. And we're all just like waiting, and it's like we finally get up there, and like I swear to God, man, when you open that door, like you just feel the heat. It's like that movie Backdraft, dude. Like that scene, opens the door, and like yeah, it was so hot in there, man, and like it was cool, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing, dude. If it was a bigger suite, it would have been badass. Like I swear the anime
Yeah,
suite is like
if
huge,
the space
right?
would have been more. Oh, dude, there was like the anime suite compared to that. Like
It's like
the
a
anime
house,
suite is
right?
way
It's
bigger.
a house.
Yeah,
Like yeah, that's where like that's what they.
that shit
probably-
was like smaller than our room, dude. I don't even know what the fuck was supposed to be going on in there,
I'm pretty
man.
sure is that's what they should have done. Is like get a real suite, like I mean that's a suite, but like a presidential deluxe, like La Casa Final Fantasy 7 Costa. I'm like something, because don't get me wrong, the concept was really cool, man. The concept was really cool, but it was so hot. We got in there and like they lost, and like
It was like death, dude. It was terrible.
I find out that Johnny kid from Japan's like 23. I always thought he was like 19 or 18. Like he's like drinking with Richard. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And like Jesse's there, his girl Angie, and then like it was just like I gotta get out of here, man. Like it was like they made us take our shoes off, and it was like, what is this? Like
Ugh.
David's in there. I don't know how these motherfuckers.
Yeah, David was Kawamori was there the whole time.
I don't
like,
know how these motherfuckers are wearing these Evo Ref jackets in like Las Vegas heat, dude.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy.
And another bitch calling is to the Mandalay Bay, because the air conditioning, it was not working, dude. It was fucking hot on the casino floor. It was fucking. It was the fucking hallways to your room. It was like it was ridiculous. It was like the scene from like Metal Gear 4 when he's like crawling in the tunnel in the microwave. That's how I felt, man. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? It was insane, dude. Like just like you're melting in the microwave and like dying. You're like tapping X like to trying to get there and shit, dude. Like it was so bad. And then the only shit, and then like it was cool because like oh yeah, they had like the early setups with Honda and Poison and Lucia, blah blah blah. And then like the biggest letdown was like, oh, Richard's like, oh, did you see Maureen? I'm like, she was in there. I was like kind of upset about that. I was like, oh, I'm sad. Then we go down, and then everyone is no one. I love Richard, but it's like, what are we gonna do, man? Like, oh, we're gonna drink, we're gonna do this, blah blah blah, blah. And then we're just sitting there talking to Jesse, and then like it's like Jesse, like the couple's talking about me, and we're just like, okay, like
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Like,
here
yep,
we
here we
man.
are.
Like,
Yep.
like, I'm not trying to like stare, and it's like this is like, I'm like, all right, and then we're like, oh, let's go, but. So they're all we're gonna go to the room, and then like we don't see him until the end, and like we're already all fucked up, and like Will's not okay, and it's like we're making cigarettes, and it's just like Evo was so.
Was
funny
Will
this
okay,
year,
though?
dude. Like everyone's just asking if Will's okay, and it's just like it just became like a giant meme, and like it was just so funny, man. Top 8 happens. I'm like everyone's sleeping in our room. Like I promised everyone, I was just like, yeah, Joseph, we're all probably gonna like go to like Vince's and eat pizza and hang out, and everyone's just sleeping in my room. Like everyone just has like their stream on, like for Evo sleeping, and like I wake up to like Bonchan winning. I'm like, alright, I gotta get up and like watch Tekken. And I go over there. And then like the whole time I was like, oh, there might be pizza like in Vince's room. There's like no pizza. Everyone's in there. Like we're all arguing about like Kaido versus Greco Moria, and it's just like so funny. And then like
He
in
did
the,
it, dude.
In the end, like Rico was kind of right, but then like no one cares anymore. It was just like, and then like, it was just so funny, man. There's just so much like shit happening, and then like, like Tekken was just amazing, and then like, fortunately, the, the announcements were really cool. The cross tag announcement was cool because I did play Akatsuki Blitz, so I was like, that's pretty cool. And then unfortunately, I do think that if honestly, I would be one of those guys that said that if Honda and them were released at Evo, I would be really excited for it. But I mean, that shit people fucked up, man. Like, and then sometimes it's not always Capcom's fault. Sometimes other people just fuck up, and they had to fuck up at Evo, man. And then like the whole, I mean, like Samurai Showdown, I love, but I don't see myself playing it. But the whole like another season's coming out, and like they're like collabing with Soul Calibur. And then like Soul Calibur's getting like another season, which is really cool.
Yeah, that was really
All I gotta
unexpected,
say
man.
is like I won't play it seriously, but if they add just one character in that game, I will play that. I will give that game a try. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't say who the character is because some of you might know who she is. But if they would add just one character in that game, I would give that game. I would buy that character and give her a try. Yoda, yeah, Darth Vader. No, Star Killer, dude. No, but yeah, that happened, and then like, so Tekken's playing, and then the announcement comes out, and it's like, I was like, I called Zafina. She looks cool. It's a whole new thing. I dig it. And then the next one comes, and it's the homie Leroy Smith. I'm upset. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Blah blah blah. And then I'm only upset because I'm a Gani player, and I really wanted Gani to be in the game, because I really feel like if he was a playable character, it would like spark my interest up like 100%. Like I'd focus more on it. But then in the end, I think he's like Then I think about it, dude. He's a really cool singer. Really cool singer. God damn it, Crockett. He's a really cool character. I mean, like, he's a new character, and people always wanted an Ip Man style character in it, and then they got him. Like, it's there he is, man. It's like this badass. What makes it even more badass? I think he's blind, dude. If he's that's like really sick as fuck, dude. Um, so that's like a thing. Like, I can't wait for the new level, the two other characters, and the mechanic. I mean, it just looks really cool. Everyone was like, "Oh, Tekken 8, blah blah blah," but it's like, nah, Tekken 7 Season 3, and then here, if you guys
It's like
know,
even better, man.
it's
It's like
fucking,
even better
dude.
news.
It's like, cause Tekken's been at Evo for 5 years, dude. 5 years is so long, and then it still gets like, it's like a fresh game every time it comes like at Evo.
Yeah,
Like everyone's
more entrants every single year, man. That is fucking crazy.
And then yeah, so that happened, and it was really cool. And then like people got mad at like Mr. Wizard for doing the Metal Gear thing. David Hayter apparently got mad, and I think that's just really funny. Um, and then hearing all like the behind the scenes like stories from Eris, everyone can get mad at like the I don't know. It was just like a lot of funny things going on. And then Smash Ultimate came out. I mean, yeah, we all like everyone has their own opinions, but it's still like part of the Evo lineup, and I still do kind of follow it. So I mean, we're all eating and hanging out. So when we went to the buffet, I was watching it on my phone, and I'm only gonna say is that if I didn't watch the Evo finals of Smash, I wouldn't found my hot or not for this podcast. But and then like Dre had to leave the room because he was like mind blown because it wasn't like gluttony or what was that?
Gluttony, dude.
Gluteny or gluttony, and then everyone like just like, am I the only one hearing this? And then we're all just like joking, like, yeah, man, like he's like walking, he's like, I can't take this, I gotta leave, like, and like he's just like gluttony. It was just really funny, dude. he's like, nah, hold on, man, like, is she saying it now? And I was just like, god damn it, dude. And then like the joke, we all joke like, cause I only know like I really know like that guy that looks like Mad King that plays Smash and like MK Leo, like one of the only two fighting game players on Echo Fox, and he was in Losers, dude, and he was in grand finals, he was in Losers, and he was down 0-2. Like, the guy was about to win 2-0, and he came back and 6-0'd him, dude. Like, that was crazy, man. And then but yeah, that was it. We're done. A lot of funny shit, paid $60 for parking.
Yup.
Just like, went to the M buffet.
Yup.
It was fun. It was cool, man. I had a lot of fun. Um yeah, it was cool, man. I'm pretty sure there's a lot like, you know, not safe for work TOS shit. We're like leaving out the story. Um, but no,
Yeah,
it was
ask us at TTF, man.
it was really fun, and see you guys next year for it. So yeah, is that all we got? Is that all? Just for this part. I mean, it's we're at an hour and 50. There's not that's I think. Is there anything else you want to talk about Evo? Oh, and a new Guilty Gear. I'm really excited about that. There's a new Guilty Gear. It's amazing how that small clip, how much everyone is just like dissecting that
They
clip
love it, man.
and just like figuring out all this like, oh, this is like a prequel. If you notice Soul Sword, it's like the MK1, the first version of it. Kai's hot and young. Like, it's just so crazy, dude. Like, I'm excited. And then there's like it's a Tosen is in the game, dude. Like Ninja Tosen.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Dude,
badass.
I cannot wait
Yeah.
to see what characters are in
Yeah,
that game.
I
That
mean-
shit is gonna be crazy.
Because they're gonna put some old school characters. It's gonna be like a lot of cool shit, man. That's all I gotta say. And then yeah, that's it, man. I mean, I guarantee we're missing out on a lot of things, but Evo was fucking sick as fuck, man. And then so I guess the last part of what, man, I take a piss. I don't need to take a shit. I need to take a piss, but I can hold it. So I guess the last thing we're gonna talk about is events going on. Where I think we don't have to go really into it because we can talk about this at another podcast next week. but I do want to talk about the Big Kahuna, which is happening in a week, or I mean in a week and a day, but still it's very soon. And then Hyper Bomb, Thunderstruck, and Red Bull is coming out. So there's not much to say about it. I'll go over it really quick. We'll leave Big Kahuna last because we are gonna explain what that is for people. But I guess going in order, I want to say Thunderstruck is first, right? Correct, Vince? Thunderstruck.
Yes.
It's Thunderstruck, Hyper Bomb, slash TwitchCon if anyone cares about that shit, and then Red Bull. I'm sorry. So Thunderstruck is in Monterey. If you have your passport, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about that tournament. It's a dojo event. Well, I don't know if it's part of the main circuit, but I do know I think it's a dojo event. But I mean, all the TJ players will be there. Oh, and we can also talk about how I mean, Vince was gone for a while. He was talking to his counterpart of TJ, and they apparently, and then from what I heard from Vince, there's a lot of cool ideas that Vince and him came up with, like some cross tag shit for TTF. And
Yeah,
Turkey.
I'm gonna talk about
We'll
that
talk
when I
about
go
that some
there on
other time.
Tuesday.
Um,
When I go there
but-
on Tuesday, I'm gonna go finalize some details.
But that maybe some shirt spurt. Anyway, so yeah, that's happening. We'll talk about that more later. David's tournament is happening. Hyper Bomb. David, I love you, but I've been talking to some people. Nothing negative, but when you, I know that's you. I know you. Are you David Richardson? Are you Bracket Visionaire? Is that you? Are you posting as yourself? You know what I mean? But no. Man, you gotta talk about your events more. You just can't say, "Yo, check this link out," and then just post a link. How do
Yeah,
you,
that's not how it works.
how
man.
do you know that person is clicking on that? I can be like, "Yo, check this link out." I don't want to check this out. What the fuck is this shit? And then when I click on it, it's just like all these random shit. You know what I mean? David, this tournament is fun. Last one, all of them were fun. The second one was mind blowing because you had a hotel and there's a lot of people. This tournament could be something, and I'm willing to help you. I don't say that much to people trying to do stuff for the scene, but I've known you since like the Street Fighter 4 like days, dude. Like, and I am more than happy to help you for this tournament. I mean, I don't want to be part of your team like Rico and Oscar and all them, but I will. I'll be like your I don't know. I don't know a good way to put it, but I will.
Fluffer, you know? I'll be the fluffer.
I'll be there to help you. You know, I'll be the worm tongue guy, like, whispering behind you. You know what I mean? Like,
Stuntcock. Yeah.
but I will help you. Yeah. But I am excited for that. That is during TwitchCon. And I kind of see David's like, oh, because people from TwitchCon will be there and that. But you need to post that. You have to tell people that. You just, like I said, you just can't fucking. Like, oh yeah, this is tournament's happening. Hope to see you guys there. And like, you post a link, and like they have to scroll down like 5 things of like you talking about, you and Dante talking about Sam show. You know what I mean? Like, this tournament is gonna be good. I don't give a fuck if any of the other people don't like it from like not San Diego, but I guarantee you that we will love this tournament. And in the end, I want everyone else to love it too. So I have a lot of faith in this tournament, and I will help you. And then the Red Bull Conquest, I don't know much about it. They took Guilty Gear out for Eunice. I kind of understand that, but I'm just down. I'm pretty sure we're all going to be there for that. I'll be there for Tekken. I know that for sure. And Street Fighter, I guess, because I've been kind of playing Street Fighter again, sadly. I just want to spot in the Big Kahuna, dude. That's pretty funny. And then I guess the Big Kahuna. So we'll talk about this a little more in depth. Oh, wait, do you guys want to add anything about Thunderstruck, Red Bull, and Hyperbomb?
I just hope to see you at all those events, man. They're gonna be a good time. So please show up and do.
Will?
Yeah, man. I'll be at Hyper Bomb wherever it's at, whenever it's at. I mean, I can't make it a Thunderstruck, but that'd be tight if you can make it. Yeah, show up or don't, man. See you guys there.
All right. Okay, so the Big Kahuna is happening. This is an event I'm kind of like, real talk, Cody, is like this. I love this event, but this event can only happen if people go to it. And it was like a 5-month thing. The last 2 Kahunas was like a 5-month thing. Cause it was a block every month, so 1 block every month. So there's 4 blocks, and then there's like the main event, which is the 5th month. So I kind of want to avoid that, as in I don't want people to lose the hype. So I'm trying to do 2 blocks a month, and then the 3rd month will be the main event. So the first block is happening next Saturday, the A block, for both games. Now, if I told, all the new school people and all that shit, the Street Fighter 4 players love this shit. This shit was the most wildest event it was fucking sick as fuck, dude. Like it was crazy, man. It was fucking crazy. So let me tell you what it is if you don't know what it is. So I don't know where I got the fucking idea from. I don't know. I think it was like cause like it was like the dress roasted chapter at One Piece with the arena fight. Yeah, it was that. Anyway, so yeah, so this event is based off of One Piece, by the way. So anyway, I'm losing my voice. um, so each block, well, for all you, I mean, TTF is not open like every Friday, so you can save money. These are expensive. The like PHS, the Kahunas, the Emperor Cups, and all that shit. So these are like $20 events, dude. Like the house charge is 10, the tourney fee is 10, and then I'm changing it up a little bit for the Kahuna time. Okay, so, and then yes, I will have Sam Show there. But if you're only playing Sam Show, all you have to do is just pay the regular, $5 to the house and $5 to Sam Show. And then I put on the little flyer, and I'm gonna make a big post after I upload this. Is that if you bring a setup, you do not have to pay the venue, but it has to be a full setup. It has to have the game, and you have to have the monitor. And then if I don't need the setup, unfortunately, I can't give you the discount because we don't need it. But I will post how many setups I will be needing. So most likely, since Tekken is the biggest fucking game, I'm probably gonna get the most people love. Unless for some reason Street Fighter 5 people come out for the Kahuna, which I know Alexis is excited and all that shit. But I'm pretty sure all the setups inside are gonna be just strictly Tekken, and all the setups outside will be strictly Street Fighter. And then like Sam Show will be like the kitchen, and like outside where Paul puts his setup and shit. Cause this is how serious this shit is. From asking Vince when like the Street Fighter 4 first Kahuna, that shit was mad packed, dude. Like
Yep.
it was insane, and you need to know what you're getting yourself into when you sign up for the big Kahuna.
Yep.
If you notice, I posted I am starting the big Kahuna 8 o'clock. You need to understand because it is a fucking round robin that could have more than 10 people in it. If you do not understand that, that is a shitload of matches in one day. That it will happen though. I'm not gonna tell you that one of the blocks was Alexis and like Richard. They didn't have to fucking play it out because I already had the who won or not, but they just did it anyway.
They sure did though,
And then that
it was
lasted
badass.
until 2 in the morning, and it was one of the most badass things I've ever seen. And Audric says it best, dude. It's not just like it's a mental battle too, man. It's like it's a physical.
It's
and
so
a
hard,
mental
man.
battle.
That's like one of the things that you don't think it would be that
If
bad,
you were
but after a
there-
while,
If you were there for Audric when he didn't make it and he collapsed, that shit was like hardcore as fuck, man. Cause that dude put so many games in, dude. It's fucking. I might even cap it, dude. It's so crazy. For at least for Tekken, if you know what I mean. Oh no, my internet. Okay, anyway, let's try to But you need. I'm gonna open doors at 7. And that shit is starting. I don't know if I put 8 or 9, but we're not starting at 10 or 11. And
let's do 8, man. Let's just say it's 8
we're gonna
for
say
now.
8 o'clock. And I love you all, but if you do not register for this shit, I'm not gonna take any because this shit's serious. I'm not taking on-site registration for this shit, dude. I might maybe like in 10 minutes, whatever, blah blah blah. But this is how serious I am about this shit because not only that you're playing this shit, I'm putting money in this shit too, man. Damn, Vince, I talked to some of the people about the commissions, and some of them are not open, dude. But we're gonna find out.
That's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. I might have to do like whatever game has the most people that they get that prize that we're talking about. But at the moment, there is a $500 dollar pot guaranteed for both games. I know the following years you have to. There's like a $20 deposit. I plan on getting rid of that because I want you to be like, you deserve this spot. You already paid your $20 for it. You deserve this spot. You're welcome. Here's your invitation. Just wait for that day. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty much a round robin. There are 4 blocks: A block, B block, C block, D block. Now I know my ABCs. 2 players come out of each one. Those 2 players, first and second, get paid out. They get a spot into the main event, and then the next following like week, it's every other week, will be another round robin. But so yeah, so and the I'm sorry, whew, this is why I'm getting chills talking about the big Huna. But yeah, so the following block, the B block, none of the players from the A block that qualified cannot enter that block. So if Javi and Richard win the first block, they cannot be in the B block, the C block, or the D block. If Will and Vincent win B block, Will, Vincent, Richard, and Javi cannot be in C and D block, and so on and so on. They're usually I throw in a last chance qualifier for some random kid, and usually he play. You know, but I might not do that this year, but that could be a possibility. But yeah, in top eight, like I said, $500, first, second, third, get paid out. Top eight prizes, and I was talking to Vince about these cool other gift prizes. I hope that happens, but
I hope it does too,
I'm not
man.
making any promises, but
If anything, we'll just do what we always do, man.
you will know when that first block is done, like a week after, if the prize if that's coming through. But you guys ask for it, man. I mean, it's pricey. It's fucking pricey. I'm all about poverty, but I mean this event. I mean, in the end, it comes down to like the venue, blah blah blah. But it's not for me. I don't give a fuck. Like there's still free casuals. All the money is pretty much going to the Big Kahuna, so you really don't have to worry about it. And you know, like people ask about it, and don't be that guy. You're all stoked up for it, and then when you're like, you know, you're on your fifth round out of 10, and you're like, oh, this is dumb. I don't want to play. Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be that, because you know, we don't have room in San Diego for the Kahuna, you know, pit for you people that think like that. Because you can complain, and when those guys are in those eight, you know, that's I'm telling you, man. I don't give a shit. I always said it too, man. Danger Room wasn't Danger. Damn, man. Danger Room was like a Marvel, San Diego Marvel. What happened to you guys, man? What the fuck happened?
The game happened, man.
Dude. Cause I don't give a fuck. I usually don't care about whatever Kingpin in San Diego. Don't say that, you know. No, this is the Big Kahuna event. Whoever wins the Big Kahuna is the best player in San Diego.
They're the Big
I
Kahuna,
don't give
man.
a fuck. Like Avery's good, but if he doesn't make the Big Kahuna loses, and like fucking and Leon or Leo, I called him by his real name. Leo wins, or like Kadar is the Big Kahuna of San Diego.
Kadar's the Big Kahuna,
the
dude.
winner.
Season 3 Kadar, dude.
Come on.
He
El
is.
Grande Padre.
We'll talk
You always
more
mention
about it later, but I mean we need to go. But people have been wanting this. I mean the last two for the Street Fighter and 4, the two we had, that shit was sick as fuck. And hopefully within those like 4 months, 5 months, I can get the I have layout. I made stream layout. I just need the audio, man. But I have it. I mean, man, yeah. So that's gonna happen. And then and then like the main of I have the dates up, and the link. If you click on the link in my Twitch info, the only unfortunate thing is that next month is gonna be like expensive, I guess, because you got Hyperbomb, and I didn't want to. I was talking to Vince about it. You know, we're civilized people. We didn't want to run the events on the same day as other events. Even though not all of you guys are going to Thunderstruck, I don't want to run the Big Kahuna block C like on Thunderstruck or block D on Hyperbomb. You know what I mean? So fortunately, block B and C are back to back. And then, like I said, most likely I'm only gonna be focusing on Street Fighter and Tekken, but Sam Show will be there. But yeah, so it's gonna be wild. I'm interested to see who's actually like excited for it, because I have a lot of people was talking about it, and it's one of my favorite events to do, because it's just like it's such a unique event. You know what I mean? It's just like you have these, you know what I mean? You have 4 round robins that these people have to like just go ham out on. You know, it's just crazy. I like thinking about it makes me like, ooh, I love it. And I mean, it's been a while since we had a Kahuna event, man. I think this is the first Street Fighter 5 Kahuna event. Because we only had 2 for 4. Am I correct?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're done, man. Like, at least for that stuff. I know we'll talk about more about next week or that. But yeah, if you have any questions about the Kahuna, post up. After I upload this, I'm gonna make a post about it, and I'll talk about more about it. I'll probably make like a video, like a YouTube video about it. But oh, the small Kahuna. Thank you. Damn, I'm so dumb. So during the main event, when like the 8, you know, gods of the Tiki gods of the Kapua suite are playing, we have the small Kahuna, which is a regular, good old fashioned double limb tournament without any of the Kahunas, the big Kahunas, right? So Richard's not in it, Hobby's not in it, blah blah blah.
Will's not in it.
Will's not in it, you know, Vince is not in it, and when I say that these tournaments are usually the better ones, because they're so crazy. It's fucking badass, dude. So, on top of the main event going on, we'll have the smaller events going on, where it's pretty much dude, those posts. You know what? What's the first poster I did? No, it was the One Piece one, and there was one that Alexis showed me, and I forgot that I did that one. I was like, this is a sick one, dude.
Was it the soda can one?
No,
Where you drew all the
I don't know.
people? That was good.
I'll look for it though. But I was like, man, this is so cool. Like, oh no, I think it was the One Piece one, dude. Like the block winners with like the nicknames.
Yeah,
Like,
the alien
it
one.
was alien,
Forgot
right?
it the
Like
first time.
forgot it the first time, dude.
Yeah, forgot it the first time.
Well, the Lexus Manny hair suck, and it was just like that, man. That was man, Street Fighter 4, man. I hate like being that guy's like, oh man, back in like those days, like, but it was, man. Those Street Fighter 4 was fucking fun.
It's amazing what a good game could do for your scene. You know, look at Tekken 7, man. Just saying.
We won't talk about that, J Flow, because I clipped it, Bert. Anyway, but yeah.
Oh man, dude.
So I need to take a piss, but so let's get this over with. Is there anything you guys want to talk about, or anything you want to add to the Big Kahuna?
It's gonna be badass, man. It's
Gonna be
worth.
sick,
It's worth the money, man. The prizes, hopefully, if they end up being what we think they are,
Or I guess
it's gonna be worth it
the
by
extra
itself.
prizes, not the
Yeah, the
esports
extra
and the money,
prizes.
but the stuff that All right. So we're picking on Vince because he doesn't have a working camera. Vince, you're gonna start us off with you have your Ebony Goddess, which there was a shitload of them. Dude, like, man, when like like those like fucking those bigots that are just like, you shouldn't cosplay as this character because she's not African American. Blah, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes, dude, like at AX, the Ebony Goddess All Might, dude, that shit was hype as fuck, man. And it was just like
They're the ones, dude.
those are the ones, dude. It was just like so sick, man. And it was like and like her homegirl was like a race or his name was Eraserhead, like his homie, right? Like the other guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, and then she was just like all fit and hot, like it was so sick, dude. But hot and bothered over here. Yeah. So Vince, since you don't have a functioning camera, or you and Nate are just really good at standing still, you got your your Ebony Goddess.
Oh
your,
yeah, we're good,
your
dude.
hot or not, and your bitch calling, and yeah. And if you have a blow up of the week like I do with the underwear, then you're more than happy to go.
No, that's gonna be it for that. Don't even worry about
so
that.
I'll save that story for later.
Ebony Goddess of the Week #1, since we took a little break. The first one is definitely gonna be that Glamazon Cammy cosplayer, dude. I wish I had a picture of her. I don't, but she is. If anybody saw her, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about, man. Because it was intense from the front, and when she turned around, holy shit, man, it was insane, dude. I was like, yep, this is it, man. So Ebony Goddess #1 is the Glamazon Cammy. Ebony Goddess #2 is Narissa Irving. She's actually a model. She's not one of those like fake ones that are actually just porn stars. So I'll put that there. The two hotter knots, since there were two of them, is #1 is the big girl at the Taco Bell cantina, the one that was like just straight struggling up the stairs, and when she got there, she had the yard of Baja Blast, and she said, "Oh my God, I love Mountain Dew Baja Blast." That girl, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast girl, #1, and #2 is there was this Poison cosplayer, dude. It was let me take a look at this link real quick. No, that was not her. It was the battle alternate costume, the one with the goggle, the Cyclops one. That's what that was. But yeah, man. Hot or Not #2 was definitely that Poison cosplayer, dude. She was big, man. It was ridiculous, dude. If you would have seen her, you would know, man. And let's see, bitch calling, dude. The bitch calling is a general one. It encompasses a lot of stuff. It's esports, Esports is the definite bitch of the week, man. I went back and watched the WSOE, the Tekken and Soul Calibur thing, and that shit was so fucking stupid, man. Like, they had all the players walking out through like the smoke and shit. They're like doing all these interviews and stuff, and like I just want to watch the fucking matches, dude. Like, I don't give a shit about any of this stuff, man. Fuck esports. Fuck Mr. Wizard for telling Pokechop that he needs to sit down and shut up, dude. Like, is that what we've become, dude? We can't just enjoy matches in like an arena.
Dude.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, how, like, is this really what we're becoming as a scene, dude, where people can't enjoy something that they paid over $100 to sit in a fucking arena for, man? Like, let's be real here, man. Like, that shit does not need to happen. So fuck esports, dude. And yeah, man, that's it for me, dude. Oh, reverse bitch calling to all the TJ boys, man, because those guys are fucking badass. And I'll see you guys at PRK on Tuesday. And I'm gay.
All right.
Nice.
Will.
Okay, so my hot or not. Well, Like my Evo hot or not, it's a hot. Um, the only person that really stuck out to me was Ricky Ortiz.
Yup.
She
That
was
was out of
pretty.
control,
It
man.
was bad,
Yeah,
dude.
it was like multiple times. I was like,
It
damn.
was like the bra with like the open like but what the
Yeah, and I'm like, nice. So that was a standout, gold star moment there. Um, my bitch of the week, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of in line with esports. Um, like other Evo stuff, like why is there so many like 15-minute breaks between matches that were like don't need a break between?
or
Like when I was,
remember this moment of Street Fighter 4 and they're like making
yeah,
the top
Dude,
8 players wait there for like 5
who is
hours.
that for, man? Who's that shit for, dude?
but I mean, we really know what it's for, like the ad revenues, like they press the button for the ads and it really comes in. But other than that, the whole like security like line thing was really weird. It was that kind of sucked, but I mean, like I understand why they're doing it, but I feel like they need a better system. So I think that's another thing. Um, yeah, Mr. Wizard, kind of a bitch. Capcom, lack of actual like good announcements compared to like other companies. Um, but yeah, I mean, other than that, like that's about it. I mean, like the only and then the my blow up was like the whole like Machan stick pause gate whatever. But other than that, I mean, that's about it.
All
Like,
right.
yeah,
Nice.
Evo was pretty sick.
I guess my hot or well, first the blow up of the year I guess was yeah, when I packed up for Evo and I packed up like 20 million socks, shirts, shorts, basketball shorts, everything. But the second day of Evo, when I took a shower and I realized that I had no boxers in my fucking, and when I come home, the 10 boxers I had prepared for Evo are just chilling on the pillow. But yeah, I went to Evo 5 days straight without boxers. But
Nice.
thank God that I have friends like Dre and Gerald and some other people that are willing to drive to a Walmart like 20 minutes away from the venue to buy me underwear. Or so Gerald, Dre, I'm going to the laundry mat tomorrow. I'll clean those for you guys, get those back to you. God bless, you know who you are for driving out to Walmart. But yeah, I brought everything except for underwear to Evo, and that was
Yup.
that. And then there are still people out there that smell really, really bad. You know what I mean? I'm wearing like the same pair of boxers for 2 days, and this motherfucker smells like just like I don't know, man. Just I don't know how
I don't know how they do it either,
what's the
man. But they
definition
do
of
it.
hygiene like now these. Anyway, we're not gonna go. My hot or not, I have a couple. I mean, we're men. We're men.
I think.
I think or monsters. But there's like one girl I always see, like she's like a suicide. She had like you probably guys saw her. She had like gray hair and like she was wearing like the gray makeup and blah blah blah. But she's like the first one that really caught my eye. But um, man, I don't know how to say her name, but is it Senpai? I don't know who you are. I guess she's a Smash commentator. She commentated on Smash Ultimate. Man, God bless that girl, dude. She like I hope your boyfriend treats you well, And
It's
her
me.
boyfriend's just some big dude, man. I'm like, dude,
It's me, dude.
me and Vince were like, yeah, it was Vince. Me and Vince like, it's one of those relationships where like, damn, dude, if that guy can do it, I can do
We
it
could do it too, man.
without getting yelled at, and you know what I mean? Just like it's just
Yeah,
that,
dude.
dude.
I just want to play in peace, man.
So I don't know if her name is Senpai or whatever it is, but
Cynthia Bonet.
you're my hot or not, and your boyfriend is on my hit. I'm joking. Is like that guy's badass.
We're gonna beat you up, dude. If
Yeah,
you listen to
no,
this,
no,
watch
you're
your
not-
back, man.
No, we're not.
Someone
I'm
told
not.
me that like they did
I
like
am.
a summit, and then like she said that like on a video was like, if my boyfriend gets in, like I'll blow you or something. Like I don't know. I heard someone say that,
Wait,
Yeah, I'm
what?
not sure if that's real or not, dude, but I have heard that as well.
and then my bitch calling is I'm not. I mean, we already did the esports things. I'm not gonna go into like these motherfuckers can go all the way to Evo, and they always they go to Evo and all these other things, but they're like they bitch out and they'll go to like TTF or other tournaments, blah blah blah. People that don't support their locals or just mad excuses about, oh, I really don't want to land. We're not about that. Let's get into more where, I mean, I guess this is the opposite. Yeah, we're men, dude. Just like reading all those those tweets about like all those like the female players like getting felt up or fucking like,
Dude,
dude, what a
yeah,
blow up,
man.
man. And then some guy like did the post. He did the, well, like if you don't want to, like you shouldn't be dressed up like that. Blah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like who is this guy, dude? And it's like,
Even us as degenerates know that,
no,
like,
like
come
dude,
on, man.
yeah, what the fuck,
Come on.
man? I mean,
We're terrible people, and yeah, man. Then no more needs to be
especially when
said.
you do it to one of the true waifus, you know what I mean? If I was there, I would have killed you, but I wasn't. But no, that's crazy. That's like that was like having a good fun weekend, and then like reading that shit was like really depressing. So
It's a real downer, man.
it's just
It
like
really
those
is.
people, man. Like I always joke about it too. Like every time you go to AAX and you're just like, and then like you see it happen, you're like, wow, these people, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? But I do appreciate you guys. Big Kahuna next Saturday, and since it's the Big Kahuna, and I love you guys, and no one ate the hot dogs on my birthday, we are gonna have a barbecue, and I hope to see you all there. We'll probably have a podcast next week,
I hope so.
but
I hope
I'm done. Are you done, Will?
I've been done since we started.
Are you done, Vince?
Yeah.
All right. We will see you guys next week. See you guys at TTF, TTS. See you guys at your locals. See you guys in the stream. We had like 35 people in here. Whatever. God bless all you guys. All the
The
subs.
Hyper Bomb.
I'm getting fucking these. I'm getting legit. I'm like no. My homie, the homie Lester's wife. Mylene. She does emotes, and I'm talking to her about some emotes. And I just don't want to do like my shitty, homemade emotes. I want to make some legit emotes, and I'm kind of excited, like talking to her about all these ideas that I have.
I can't wait to see what they are, man.
But I'm keeping the 41, but I'm gonna make it a little bigger. But no, I'm just excited, and I don't believe me when I say how much I appreciate all you guys. I care about like this scene so much. I mean, this scene is so awesome, dude, and it's just like. It's just there's so many people out there like fucking that just shit on the scene or just like. All right.
Nice.
No, thank you, Grimmy. I appreciate it. Especially like all the new people, like Grimmy, Joe, like all the people that stuck around. I mean, and then even like
You new bloods are the greatest gift we could ever ask for, man.
even some of the people that stuck around after hearing the horrible rumors about me and TTF, like. Because there's just people out there that just want to bring you down, and I'm one of those people. But I mean, there's other people out there that want to bring you down, and they want to just like, it's crazy, man. I mean, I think it's fair to say when we talk about like who are the next Viscants, the next Tongs, Crisco's, all those horrible people. Oh my God, you guys are nice, man. It's just that I always like who are those next people, and I mean I think we got to say that it has to be Richard,
Possibly you.
it has to be me, it has to be Vince, it has to be Will, it has to be like, and then
Right.
after that, who is it gonna be? And I'm gonna say it's gonna be you guys. It's gonna be all the new blood, and I mean San Diego has a big reputation, dude, and it's something I'm really proud of, and I'm getting all chopped up now, but I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys next week. I will see you at Hyperbomb. I will see you at the Red Bull tournament. I will see you at the Big Kahuna, and I will not see you at Montreal, which I'm just like Gamma down, god damn it. But I'm proud of everyone. I'm proud of everyone that made it out of their pools. I'm proud of everyone that made it onto the event hubs top 62. Avery, Ian, Corey Bell, Richard, Hayden. You are all like you guys all made like top 64, top like ninth place, like you know what I mean, like. Just even strong style shouts to Nick and Ian and all you guys. Just like fuck all the people that put the TTF in front of their name. All those people that just
You guys are the real heroes, man.
I barely really know you, but you guys are like treating me like fam. Like shouts to all you guys, man. And I can only hope that we try to do something. I mean, I'm just something better. I mean, just something. But we will see you all Saturday. Hopefully next Thursday. You can always catch me on my stream. Since I am starting work again, I will be back on my normal stream schedule, and I can only say the same, hopefully, for Will and Vincent. But you guys all have a great night, And like I said, I do appreciate you all. Stick around. I'm gonna host someone, but you guys all have an awesome night, and thank you for all the follows and all those subs and all that shit. You guys have a great night. Peace out.
See you at the next tournament.
Dude.